Hello everyone, welcome to Onyx Earth Tarot. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. So we are back with another pick a card reading. It is timeless, it is love-based, but it's not going to be 18 plus. I can't remember if it was my last video, it's been a few days, but there was a very sweet theme. And so we want to do that same sweet theme, but there will still be 18 plus content on this channel. And there's lots of other videos you can watch if that's what you were seeking. Now, I do want to share, we've got a cute little setup. If you've already looked at the thumbnail, it is called their holiday cheer. So we're looking at what they're excited for, what makes them happy, especially relating to you and the connection this holiday season. So I do have the mugs to select from. I'll get to that in a moment. But first, I want to mention that I have my own holiday little theme here set up. I do have my holiday mug. If you know me, you've been watching the channel, you know I've been drinking out of this cup all year. But we do have a little tea message. It says, "Master the unknown by knowing your deep self." So that's what it says. So I heard the word set. I saw the word set, so that may be relevant for you and your connection or just you overall. But I just wanted to share that good energy with you since I just wanted tea, and I wasn't doing that video, I was doing a different one. So some of you needed a tea message today, which is why I pivoted. And I also got this little gift. So some of you may be getting a gift soon if you're called to this collective section of the pile. This is a little snowflake selenite. So it was a gift that I got when I made some purchases at my local metaphysical store on Black Friday. So maybe you get a gift, you got to give something that means a lot for you. And as I was trying to make sure that this phone would focus, because y'all know it's iffy sometimes, look at what's at the bottom after cleansing, the Two of Cups. So lots of positivity coming in for all of you. I love that. And I'm also, before I get into it, someone's feeling a little nosy. They want to know what kind of tea I'm drinking. It is Egyptian licorice. It may mean something to you. It may be something you need. It is very good for the throat and whatnot. So if you're feeling called to the tea that I'm actually drinking, go for it. All right. So I'm not going to drag this any further. This relates to all of the connections of any kind, past, present, future, all of the labels. I do have those astrology-based oracle decks to get me more clarity. I have my love-based oracle decks, including my twin flame soulmates hybrid. Now, this is the point in the reading in which I verbally describe the piles in case you are visually impaired, or if you simply like to listen to me spell it out, okay? So pile 1 is a red snowflake mug. It's pink, it's got cinnamon and peppermint. Pile 2 is very Christmas tree forest-like themed. It's green and brown. There is cinnamon and a gingerbread Christmas tree in it. Pile 3 is a red mug, solid. It's got like chocolate dripping over the sides. It's very much peppermint mocha, but it also has cinnamon. And then pile 4, it is a brown, light pink, and green mug. It has a cute little gingerbread man in there and some cinnamon as well. I will give you a moment to meditate on your pile. And if you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. All right, pile 1, let's start with a couple of oracle decks to get an overview of your person's energy and the connection. So their holiday cheer, let's get just kind of get a word that describes this person's holiday cheer. Pile 1, the holiday cheer as it relates to this connection. All over the place. Like if there's been an issue coming together for the connection, like you two kind of being in the same place or same space or same energy, I see that being something related to the cheer. I'm not going to say that it's going to cause cheer, but I'm saying maybe finding a workaround, a solution, a compromise of some form, definitely going to be related to that cheer. Okay, so let me get in here. Pile 1, what is the person's holiday cheer? I would like 1, and we will look at the bottom for a little help. Beauty. Gotcha. Okay, beauty and the orchid. Okay, So a very beautiful energy, just, I mean, literally, right? The word beauty, something about the connection or just this person's life or your life, just something related to you two is going to turn out very, very beautiful this holiday season. Now, I say this holiday season, but we're theming these videos, and it doesn't have to be this holiday season. It could be next holiday season, or it's really a how they feel kind of energy. So whenever you find it, the messages will resonate for you as you're called to watch it for whatever time period you're called to watch it. Okay. And it'll be different for all of you because you're all living in different energies in different time periods. Now, this person's something about the energy of the connection is very, very beautiful this holiday season. It's feeling very harmonious. So I'm loving that as your intro entry, very much so. So let's see what's at the bottom. Prosperity. Ooh, and then the colors do match. So like I said, this is a various colors, right? So your person's going to be in a very, very good space. Loving that. It says Brazilian swallowtail, right? So like that may be relevant. But like I said, prosperity, beauty, prosperous time this holiday season or next holiday season, when whatever the timeline is for you. But beauty and prosperity are two of the best, very clearly positive energies that could come out, right? Very clear, easy to understand words. So beauty and prosperity, that's the overall theme for you and your person's connection, your person's holiday cheer. So something great's gonna happen for them. They may get good presents, they may get great opportunities, whatever it is, it's relevant to the connection because we're pulling directly related to that energy. So I am using the Enchanted Map Oracle to get another message. If you're familiar with the channel, it is a deck we used to use often. I just kind of moved on to other decks over time, and now I am back to it, which means that it's like new because it's literally been, I think it may have even been a year since I've used this deck. So I have the book just in case a card that I'm not familiar with comes out. And this may be relevant to your connection because me being called to use this deck for the first time in like a year, maybe that this could be the nature of your connection, or maybe there's been, again, that distance, that time, that space, that inconsistency that may be clearing up, right? Now that we're reaching this holiday season. So let's see. Thank you. That was very quick. So Moonlight, number 51. Very beautiful energy. It could be related to a moon cycle. It could mean that your person's feeling super cheerful as it specifically relates to a nighttime, right? Like they may be feeling happier at night. They may be the type during the holiday season to go out at night and do a lot of the holiday things, or just being out at night just in general. They may just like the nighttime or staring at the sky. Could be related to any of those things. So give me a moment. I'm going to look in the book real quick. Here we go. It says your intuition allows you to see beyond the mundane, logical and analytical. Follow it. So someone is going to be really following their intuition, really following just their inner self, their heart this holiday season. So it could be your person, could be you two in harmony. But again, with beauty and prosperity, moonlight, someone really getting in tune with their emotions and how they feel. So this is an energy very similar to the moon card. So if there's any energy coming through with like secrecy, with like privacy, I could see it kind of coming to surface with this glow of this being on that card. Very nice. Again, very soothing energy. So at the bottom, you do have metamorphosis. I'm not going to open a book because that is transformation. Very similar to like some 8th house Scorpio energy. Whereas this one is more Pisces. Sorry, Pisces and the moon. So definitely the case, like very transformative energies. But if you see right there, the duality here. So there's being an energy of being on the same page, right? Being on the same page. As the light starts coming out, that's kind of the energy coming through for this connection. So I love how it's starting. So shifts and transformations where necessary with that metamorphosis, and it's leading to beauty and prosperity, and kind of clearly understanding your emotions and clearly acknowledging them and sharing them, and like I said, could be something related to the evening time. So let's get right into this tarot deck so I can see what's going on with your person's holiday cheer, pile one. If things have been very, very loud lately, they will quiet down. Okay. Give me a moment. Let me adjust, right? Some adjustments, right? Let's see. I'm having difficulty getting to a comfortable position, which is very interesting. Okay. Like, for whatever reason, I'm just not comfortable where I'm sitting. We'll work it out. Okay. Your person's holiday cheer, pile one. Okay, what's this? 8 of Wands. Something's happening very, very quickly. So I said things would quiet down, but it could be one of two things for your person and your connection. Either things have been chaotic and they're going to quickly shift into harmony, right? Or things have been very, very quiet and it's going to shift into motion, into action, into transformation, whatever this beauty and prosperous energy is. Like, if it's been chaotic and it's like I'm building, 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 and I'm not seeing results, it'll slow down and fall into place, right? And if it's been a case of everything's been stagnant, what's going on? I don't feel like anything's moving, anything's progressing, then very quickly you'll see results, right? With this 8 of Wands, very fast communication, very fast messages. I see some unexpected energy, something that's going to change unexpectedly as it relates to your person or this connection, okay, for sure. But there's going to be a lot to celebrate as it relates to your person very soon, okay? Very much so. Positive energy coming through. Okay, I want 2 more, and then we will take the bottom and hop right into those oracle decks. Okay, I'll take that one, but not these. But I like the way that that Ace of Wands, that is what fell, came out with all of those helpers. It's like there's an inspiration, there's an idea, there's a burst of energy, and I'm trying to get it to focus, sorry. And then there it is. And so along with this burst of energy, a burst of creativity, there's a lot of support coming in to nurture it, to develop it, and to make it real, right? Like, this is the creative idea, this is the concept, but all of those cards try to come out to support it, to support the initiative, to support the outcome, right? So there's support. So I don't know if that's friends or if that's financial support or just feeling very good, because beauty can be translated into health and wellness and just looking and feeling good and being in the right mental, emotional space. So whatever this burst of energy is coming through, just know that it will be following whatever all of this energy in that 8 of Wands is. So something shifting, something happening, somebody feeling good, looking good, doing well, right? So let me get one more card. Oh, there it is. Like, I was like, I see something. Is that in there? No, it's not. So I felt like something flipped, but it didn't. So again, something you can't see, something that you don't see coming, something you thought worked out that didn't, but it ended up working out for the better in a different way. Let's see, because this is in reverse. Temperance. Ooh, so it is in reverse, right? So temperance is about metamorphosis, it is alchemy, it is transformative energy, but it also is a moderating energy, right? It's ruled by Sagittarius, it's ruled by Jupiter. It is 9th house energy of growth, of expansion, of higher learning, of a broader perspective. So I am going to read this in a few different ways. So with this being in reverse, I'm seeing that if you've been holding yourself back, or if your person's been holding themselves back from the connection, That is why it's in reverse, right? We're not going to moderate. We're not gonna hold back anymore, because I do see this as a balance of a not too much on one end, not too much on the other end, kind of stabilizing. It's if you've both been kind of either detached, or like whoever's been not giving enough, right? Or holding back out of fear of doing too much. I see that shifting. And I also see this card as with that expansive energy, that ninth house energy of kind of not saying the reverse of that, because it is some people, if you've been doing too much, if they've been doing too much, somebody pulled back, which is possibly leading to this metamorphosis, this transformation. But what I'm reading this as is someone kind of laser focusing in on what's important, right? When you have that broad perspective, when you're constantly in a state of alchemy, when you're constantly in a state of creating and moving and chasing, then it's hard to really see what's in front of you. So this is someone, if they're on that constantly moving, right? Finally slowing down to focus on what's important, because the opposite of that Sagittarius ninth house energy is Gemini third house energy of kind of communicating your local environment, the things that are right around you, right? Mercury energy of kind of attention to detail. So focusing on what's right in front of you versus learning more about the things that are external and far away and foreign. It is complementing that moonlight energy of pulling within, right? Not creating without, pulling within, and really understanding yourself and your needs and your desires, and appreciating what you have. Okay, that's a lot, I know, but that's the energy that I am getting from that. So, and this also, I see this as a discontentment, right? Temperance is kind of a peaceful energy, but I see it as a discontentment, as things being in a certain state, realizing that you're discontent with it and not happy about it. And that's how some of these changes are happening, whether that's you, your person. That's just how it relates to the connection. Now, at the bottom, you do have that King of Pentacles, that very complementing that beauty, that prosperity. Someone is feeling very stable. Someone's feeling very self-aware. Someone's feeling very prosperous, and they are wanting to kind of move on something, whether it's a creative project, whether it's the shifting of the connection. It's just someone's feeling very, very good. So like I said, your person most likely has a lot going on. Since we're talking about their chair specifically, they are going to be feeling very good this holiday season. They're seeing lots of success, lots of prosperity. They're looking good. They're feeling good. They're doing well. And I do see that being a positive shift for the connection, with this Eight of Wands shifting in very quickly. Okay. I also see this combination, this Eight of Wands, is someone very quickly having the epiphany in the Ace of Wands that they haven't been doing enough in a connection, right? That they haven't been nurturing a connection in the way that they need to be, right? Temperance and moderation. Okay, in reverse, it's just out of alignment, out of balance, not creating what you need long term. So whatever that is, this person's realizing it, right? Moonlight, and waking up to it. So let's get into these astrology based oracle decks so we can get more clarity on your person's holiday cheer. But yeah, this person's coming into a lot. I see new beginnings trying to come out. We're not going to take it. But yeah, your person's doing really well this holiday season. It's beautiful. And so far on the table, we have Earth placements and Sagittarius placements as well. And I'll even if you want to consider those placements I mentioned earlier, that Enchanted Map Oracle deck channeled Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Could be all of the water signs as well. So let's see. Pile 1. What's your person's holiday cheer, and how does that? Okay, so support and contentment. But I only want one. So I know this person has big things going on, especially as it relates to the connection, but we only want a key theme of this person's holiday cheer. Fine, we'll take the 3. Okay, so movement, right? So whereas movement, it's two sides, right? It's always opposing energies in each pile, because these are general messages and they all fall together, whether it's one side or the other. So movement says action. Action where things were stagnant, right? Action as it relates to getting to where you need to kind of simmer down, be stable, right? Stabilizing, quickly moving to a stable energy versus constantly being in go, go, go mode, finding a more effective way to do it so that it's not constantly in that 3 of Wands energy. right? Movement. But if you've been in a stagnant stage of this connection, expect movement. And that makes sense because this person's looking like they're doing very, very well this holiday season. And because of that, usually that opens people up to nurturing their connections, especially since you have create. Beautiful. This is very creative energy with this Eight of Wands, Ace of Wands, very creative energy. So you got moving. This person's creating. Okay. This person's doing very, very well. Okay. And then you have Taurus energy, the Lover. I think this is the clearest card that we've had since I started this reading. But if you needed a confirmation, this is that clear for a reason. The Lover, your person stepping into this Lover energy. That is Taurus second house energy, which makes sense. King of Pentacles, beauty, prosperity. That is Taurus energy. It's ruled by the planet Venus, right? Assets, stability. This is a person that's really getting themselves together physically, mentally, emotionally, but specifically as it relates to how they look, how they feel, and their finances and their assets. This person's getting themselves together. But again, and in them doing that this holiday season, that transformation to for the better, they're that Lover energy. And if you watch the intro, if you watch the beginning part where I read the tea message that I had, and I think I showed what the bottom of the deck looked like after I cleansed it because I used it to focus the camera, it was the Two of Cups. Okay, so beautiful energy coming through for all of you selecting any of the piles. Even though I don't know what the others have to come, the energy was so refreshing, so positive, which is on brand because we're looking at holiday cheer. So loving that, okay? So at the bottom, you have dream. Ooh, I love that. And let me tell you why. It looks like your person's kind of having like a Christmas wish or like a holiday wish, like something they've been working on. It's kind of like they have that holiday cheer because they're kind of in the magic of the season. So if your person's like a holiday, like if the holiday season towards the end of the month, the end of the year, ooh, month for some of you, that's a timeline. If your person's in that holiday winter fall theme, then they're feeling very good. They're seeing their dreams take form. They're feeling very productive. They're just feeling very good, and it's healthy for the connection because this person feels a lot healthier. This person feels a lot more prosperous than the past energy. Like when I'm looking at their present and their near future, it just looks like it's a shift, a transformation. So they're improving, they're growing. This feels like a person that's growing and just feeling very good. And because of that, because their dreams are kind of stabilizing, taking root, right? Movement create the Lover. This person's feeling very comfortable, very confident in a connection. So you can see like happiness, more cheer, more just a more uplifted energy coming from them naturally. Love that. Okay, so let's see what Moonology has to say about pile one. Okay, we'll take it. There were two that jumped, so we'll take it. At the bottom, you have work through your fears, which I associated that metamorphosis card here with Scorpio energy. So it came out, work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. So it feels like someone kind of taking a leap of faith with that Eight of Wands and a dream and just it really working out for the better, especially if this is a newer connection or you're at a transitional era of the connection where the next move in the connection is something that you both have to be on the same page about, with that Temperance card in reverse, like you two not being on the same page about something, or someone being afraid to ask, or just, you know what I mean? Like I said, because even if this is a stable connection, right? If this is a person you're in union with, this is a person that you may be living with or engaged to or even married, it's like, okay, so what's the next step? Is it, if it's a very mature couple, like retirement? And like we're kind of stable together? Is it we take the leap and get married? Is it the do we get engaged? It varies based on the stage of your connection. Some of you, it's if you're asking about like a crush or a secret admirer, it's a ooh, how do I even approach pile one, right? It varies for all of you, but there's a fear that is worked through this holiday season, right? That leads to a lot of cheer. But again, Scorpio is transformation. It rules debt, right? It rules inheritances, inheritance. It just, I can't talk on these days. I don't know what's going on with me. But yeah, this person's just gaining a lot of things, learning a lot about themselves. They're changing. If you look at them in a month, very different from who they were 2-3 months back. Okay, that's the energy coming through, and it's in the best way because it's leading to the cheer this upcoming season over the next couple of months. Like it's leading to a very positive vibe for this person. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all like to do this when I say no, but this can be meant, this could be some 18 plus energy, but we're not going to develop it. You just know that this is the house that rules that energy. So that could be something related to the connection as well. Now let's see what this is. Step out of your comfort zone. Yeah, exactly. I said working through your fears. Lots of purple energy coming through. Ooh, I bought a crystal and it's like, I don't remember what it is. I may pause, look, and tell you what it is because maybe you need one of those. But yeah, step out of your comfort zone is North Node and working through your fears. It just says that this person's really stepping on their path. They're all in very much alignment with who they are, who they're meant to evolve in to, and where they're meant to go in this life, right? Which is leading to the beauty, the prosperity, that lover energy, that Taurus King of Pentacles vibe. This person's really stepping into who they're meant to be and working through those fears and acknowledging that, self awareness that they're stepping into. They're stepping out of their comfort zone to do what they're meant to do. So I love that energy. That's very, very nice. But that is in alignment with improved energy for the connection, because especially if the connection's been stagnant or slow or inconcise, unclear because of comfort issues, then definitely expect that to fade out as your person steps into their holiday cheer. So let's see. Okay, so I don't know why I grabbed it this way, but we will see. Okay, you have the new moon eclipse. I flipped it upside down and reversed myself. It says expect powerful change. So this feels like a little bit of a contradicting energy because of the stepping out of the comfort zone and expecting powerful change in reverse. Now, and still very much purple energy. So let me sit with that in a moment. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to look and see what that crystal is because I just bought it like a day ago, and then I'll let you know what that is. All right, pile one, I am back. So I did go look to see what this is, and it's in a hidden part. So I just want you to see. The light's not the best, but I am using natural light. Let me see if I can. So yeah, it kind of shimmers. So if you look at this purple, it actually it has a shimmer to it. This is a purpurite. So you may be called to that, or you may need the energy related to that crystal. And so that just felt relevant since all three of your cards from the Moonology deck came out as purple. And I also want to mention that once I slowed down, so maybe it is an energy of kind of slowing down, pulling within. I recognize that let's look at the sky, right? The new moon eclipse here in reverse talks about kind of stepping out. So that type of eclipse happens when the moon blocks the sun. So it's like someone dealing with all of their emotions, moonlight, someone dealing with all of their emotions, their internal self, kind of stepping out from behind their emotions, from behind the moon, like someone that has either been guarding who they are or hiding who they are and really showing it to you and other people and expressing sides of themselves that they've never done before, with this in reverse. So that's really what it is. It's kind of stepping from behind the shadow of emotions and kind of that fear, right? Especially if we're talking about fear of kind of exposure or exposing yourself or exposing your feelings and your thoughts and your beliefs. This person's really stepping out of that, and they're feeling very good because they're this holiday season, because they're really becoming their authentic self. They're expressing their emotions much more clearly. They're not afraid to show who they are. They're not afraid of rejection, all of the things. So I love that energy this person is stepping into for the holiday season. Okay, so let's get more energy from these astrology oracle decks. Okay, Paul 1. That was quick, so let's see what that is. House 1, so that's Aries energy, right? Mars energy. It says individuality, self-image, and approach to life. Yeah, exactly. They're very comfortable with who they are and sharing that with other people and you. So in them being comfortable and confident in who they are, they're becoming much more healthy, much more attractive, much more successful, and they're kind of feeling good enough to kind of nurture the connection in a way that it needs to happen. But this person's feeling very, very comfortable and confident in themselves. So some of you, I will say, if there has been kind of a little bit of a space necessary for the connection, like if you've two been smothering each other, if that space hasn't happened after, it'll be really good. This person will be very comfortable, confident in who they are if that's necessary. But yeah, it just feels like this person's really in a good, independent, stable energy. And when I say independent, I don't mean distance from the connection so much. Even if that happens, it just feels like this person's feeling good individually. So it makes sense that it translates well to the connection, right? At the bottom, we have Cardinal, which Aries energy, again, that is Aries, that is Cancer, that is Libra, that is Capricorn. It says instigation, bravery, and a pioneering spirit. Very inventive, very creative. Like this person's starting something new, okay, that is going to deeply impact the connection in a positive way, but it's just really multiplying their holiday cheer. They feel really good, okay? So I don't know what's going on or what this person's working on or what they've been leading up to starting, but you have create, you have that Ace of Wands, step out of your comfort zone, house 1, and boom, instigation, right? So this is something this person may have been dreaming of for quite some time, but they're really going to kind of do it. And some of you, it is as simple as the connection itself. So especially if we're asking about those of you that are at a stage where it's time to shift, whether it is, brand new, like, are you gonna, is this person gonna ask you out? Are you going to make your situation more stable if you've been dating, or if you're gonna get engaged? Whatever the thing is, I just see you're at a point where it's time to shift something into something new. So let me see. I'll put it here. Let's put it here. And then I will know that that temperance is in reverse because I can still see it. Great. So let's see what Melanin Pop has to say. I just split the deck. You do have call. Come on. Something about the clarity in here right now. Communication, news, offers, excitement, and luck. So that is it. And then you do have Forest, which talks about abundance, hidden wealth, and whatnot. So we'll see. Like I said, lots coming through for your person. Very, very successful person. So don't be surprised if, this person starts making announcements, sharing all of their success with people, just because, this is a person that has something very, very good coming for them as an individual beyond the connection, okay? Great. So let's see. We'll take it, but I want one more. I probably will take 3. There you go. And we'll pick it up again for 3. Commitment, engagement, ring, promises, love, planning for the future. So we talked about that. We did talk about that a little bit. And so because this person's realizing they're at a stage where they're doing really well, and again, it feels like the majority of you here are at some stage of a connection where it is a transition, where it's time to see where it's headed. you know, early or late stage, right? And this person's really stepping into that energy of they are feeling stable, they're feeling beautiful, prosperous, dreams taking ground in that Taurus energy, King of Pentacles. And because of that, they're like, I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever the next stage is with pile one. And that often happens with especially really stable connections during the holidays. You see lots of engagements and marriages. You start seeing the commercials. So this person's probably just seeing all of those things and the vibes, and they're starting to feel really good, really stable, really feeding into the season, right? And they're feeling that energy, that commitment. So let's see what this card is. Lock and key. Beautiful. Secrets, silenced, burdens, quiet, lock and key. And then you see the eyes are closed there, right? And it feels like a hidden thing, a secret of some sort, right? Someone not talking about a secret, or because you got that key. It's like, I'm not saying a word. So this person may be, you know, the holiday cheer may be a secret, like something sneaking around to surprise you of some sort. Could be anything. It could be surprising you with that ring again, like that, or surprising you with the key of some sorts to something, right? That just feels like energy that's coming through with you and your person. But yeah, their holiday cheer. Some of you, your person's holiday cheer is just like a really, really nice gift, a really sweet, thoughtful gift, something they really thought deeply about, and something deeply tied to their emotions and the connections. Would step out of your comfort zone, the type of thing, especially if your person's not like super romantic or anything, like something that's going to have them expose themselves, put themselves out there, something they'd be very nervous to give you or offer you during the holiday season. Okay, so let me see what my last card is. I'll take the bottom. Thank you. So the bottom, look who came back. Look who came back. Love that. Okay, let's see if we can, come on. Like, I'm knocking it because I'm hoping it'll do the thing. Okay. For whatever reason, it's not doing the thing. There it is. It is doing the thing. Okay. Communication, news, offers, excitement, luck. Okay. A call, something coming through for this person, something coming through for you. Like I said, this person doing well and it leading to communication with you too. Secret admirer was peeking its head out. So there it is on the table. It does say crush, stranger love, daydreaming, surprises. That's a dream twice. So that may be your confirmation for you, or as it relates to you wondering if it's this person that you're not actively dating, that you're wondering if they secretly admire you. Interesting energy coming through. So let's see what this is. Ugly sweater. I love that this card came out in the holiday reading. That's so cute. So holiday themes, silly, thoughtfulness, funny, thoughtfulness, right? Something that's fun. So maybe it could be related to, maybe this person's going to have like some kind of party or gathering or something, or there will be something of the sort where something special happens, right? Something nice happens. But again, you do have call, which is communication. So if you are into contact, you will hear from or see this person during this period. And then also, like I said, ugly sweater, like this person feels like they're very much in this season, right? They are a holiday season person. So they feel like they are really like feeling the vibe, and the connection is getting a lot more energy and nurturing as a result, especially since the other areas of their life seem to be very stable. Okay, they seem to be very comfortable, confident where they are, or at least optimistic about their health, wellness, looks, and their money, right? So they feel like the timing is right for them to nurture the connection more, to be more committed, to be more engaged, to be more silly and thoughtful and fun, right? As it relates to you and your connection. So I love this. I love what came out of Melanin Pop for you. That's beautiful. So let me hop into these love-based oracle decks so you can see more about your person's holiday cheer. Tell me more about pile one's holiday cheer. I will say this is a calm pile. For all of the speed and the action, this person feels very calm, very calculated, very sure. So if that's been not the case, until, you know, this season, until you finding this reading, just know your person's really stepping into a very sure, very clear energy. Okay. So let's see. Pile 1, your person's holiday cheer. Exactly. I was gonna use the word matured. I should have now, but basically that is the energy that I was describing, right? It says whether you're older or not, this union will be focused on companionship, support, dependability, and love. Look at this person. So this is a coupling with a lot of affection, of attention, of just knowing where they're going, knowing what the situation is, right? And especially if you're dealing with someone that has issues with intimacy, then for sure this person's really working on that and advance. And honestly, those of you, even if your person has issues with intimacy, and they will continuously be working through that, right? Working through that with work through your fears and whatnot. This holiday season is like it's like taking a pill of cheer, right? Because like the energy of the season is so naturally fun and festive and like romantic and centered around love, of not just romantic love, but like love with family and friends, that this person's just gonna get wrapped up in that energy. And like, even if they're working through the issues of intimacy, it's just they'll feel more comfortable exposing themselves because everyone else is during this season, if that makes sense. So yeah, definitely a mature relationship. But for some, and that's just for some of you where your person's not really at that level of maturity yet. But the majority of you, your person stepping into that mature energy permanently, like it's part of their evolution. They've reached that certain step in their journey towards becoming more mature, just their growth overall, right? So what's that? Okay, you've got friends first. You're attracting a new love that will begin as a friendship. It will develop into something more. Now, that's for those of you that where it's brand new, right? Especially if you're a more mature couple, you'll start it. Some of you want to start it slow, and some of you don't. Especially if you're this mature situation, you're like, I'm at an age where I know what I want. But it's not about being slow. It's about kind of finding that compatibility, that fun, that foundation of friendship. So a lot of you will really, especially if you're in an intense connections where it's been 18 plus theme, like heavily intimate physically, or if it's been heavily intimate that, yeah, just that physical intimacy, or just that attraction, that pull where you haven't really spent the time to get to know each other on a deeper level as people, as friends would. Like, what's the person's favorite color, where are they from, like what are they allergic to? Then this is the time where this person realizes, like, I want to nurture the connection with pile 1 to the point where I understand everything about them as a person, like the foundation of friendship, right? Getting to know each other deeper. And even if it is a mature connection, this person may realize that they haven't really been paying attention to you as much of late. And so that finding that friendship, that foundation of friendship again, may be a theme this holiday season for your connection, especially if you're in a connection that is current or has been for some time, like someone that's been with someone else for years. Rekindling that foundation of friendship. So that's very beautiful. I want one more, and we'll take the bottom. Okay. And those of you where it's very, very early, this is a person that will come in very very friendly, very quirky, with that ugly sweater to make it fun as you two kind of get to know each other. Okay. Let's get this last card. Pile 1. Thank you. You have pregnancy. A new love is entering your life, with whom you may have a child with, or you may work with a new project together. So the reason why this card is coming out, some of you may be discussing expanding your families this holiday season, or your person may be thinking about that, like it's making them think about, like, you know, expanding their friends, and it makes sense, their family with the way that the holiday season works, people often like spend time with their family, their friends. They start seeing children, especially if you don't have any. They start seeing children around and they start thinking about what life would be like with children, with you. I can't get this to focus. So some of you are like, no. But yeah, it could be that literally, or it could just be the holiday cheer, this person spending time with children and just doing like childlike activities. It could be that. And also this initiating energy, that new project that I was talking about that's very successful. This person's really really doing well, and they're just thinking of ways that they could give and grow and share with the world. And so that's part of their holiday cheer. But I do also expect this person to kind of want to step up in some instances with more attention, more creativity, like wanting to do things, wanting to do like ugly sweater contests, like with the family and whatnot. And that's what this pregnancy is all about. It's not just about like actual children. Sometimes it's that creative idea that's coming through in the Ace of Wands and that prosperity and beauty. And in other instances, it's just all of the arts and crafts that typically happen this season, like how that fresh energy that we were talking about. So where am I going to? I'll put it on top of Cardinal. Why not? We'll layer it. And then I'll take this. Soulmate. Beautiful. It says your soulmate will come into your life to challenge you and help you grow. It will be an undeniable connection. I'm just saying, I'm noticing, like, I am very aware of the cards that do blur and the ones that don't. So like, and I say that because some of you, that's the energy of your connection, and others of you, it is kind of your resistance to certain messages. And I'm going to just leave that there. Okay. So let me see if I can. Okay. Yeah, but definitely the case. But yeah, this person's kind of stepping into an energy of recognizing that you two are soulmates, and that they're wanting to be more committed. They're wanting to deepen the connection and really solidify the foundation that is a connection. That's just the energy that's coming through. So like I said, very stable. I don't want to say slow moving, but like that earth energy of just being very certain, very secure, coming through for your person this holiday season. Because even in the situations where they would normally be afraid, they're so sturdy, I guess is the word, that they're comfortable stepping into their North Node. They're comfortable working through their fears. They're not as guarded, defensive, and just anxious about things. This person feels like they are not anxious at all, whereas they may have been with that Eight of Wands in some instances. So let's see. One. Your person's holiday cheer. Okay. Yeah, we've got true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So that kind of is the theme of the season, right? This is the romance of a lifetime. Like this person's really wrapped up in the season and wanting to make sure that like they're feeling very romantic, very in tune with the connection and kind of making the most of it. So let me get two more. One. Okay. Honeymoon, exactly. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Beautiful energy. So like, again, this person may travel. They may want you to travel. They may want to do fun things. Like it's just feeling like a fun event, arts and crafts, possibly traveling season for this person. So they may be traveling a lot, but definitely the case. But it is feeling like a honeymoon phase of a connection. Not saying that it's the one honeymoon phase you two are having. Literally, it can be in some instances. But this period of holiday cheer with the connection is feeling very much like this true love, like the romance of a lifetime, right? The bliss of holiday time. It feels kind of like a commercial, like a selling of a romance, right? And that's the energy of you two this holiday season. Releasing an ex, if that's the case, you know, the time has come to clear your energy. Some instances that will be part of the clarity, the peace, right? So let me get my last one from this deck and we'll take the bottom. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. So those of you that needed that confirmation about the ex or whatever, it's here, okay? Because you have trust. But it doesn't have to be third party or an ex or anything like that that's been blocking the connection or slowing down the connection. It could be this person's work, because this feels like someone that's been really grinding and is starting to see the benefits of their hard work. So this trust, this situation is calling for you to have faith. That could be a message for you, but I'm seeing that as your person, something about this season, your person is really beginning to trust you. I don't know if it's you helping them with this. I don't know if it's you clarifying here, but whatever it is, whatever answers are occurring in a connection, it just seems to be a mutual level of trust. So this person's, like, it feels like this person's holiday cheer is you trusting them, or them acknowledging that they can trust you, and just truly, truly feeling like an unwavering faith in you. Okay, so I don't know if that's been questionable in the past, but they feel like they can trust you. Something about this season, they feel like they can trust you, and it's very healthy for the connection, especially since you have, this could be a one. This person's feeling more stable and more commitment driven with you this holiday season because of this trust, and it's making them want to be with you long term if they weren't sure before, right? This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. This person is feeling like, with all of the stability, how well they're doing in their own individual, right? Like, you are the person that they're very comfortable, very confident sharing that with. Like, they're certain they don't need to look elsewhere. Like I said, regardless of the stage of the connection, right? This person's not looking for anything else in any other romantic connections right now. So it's not just about those of you that are getting married and engaged, that are like taking those next steps of like children and getting married. Even those beginning eras, it's like this person's like, you know what? Pal wants who I want to do things with this holiday season. Like, I want to do cute holiday themed things with Pal one. So like I said, all stages, there's messages here, okay? So let me pull from this deck, and so we can see your person's holiday cheer. This is a very sweet pile. I love that. Like, I do see some history here, like where it could have been traumatic for this person. Like, this person's been through some stuff, but like, they're very optimistic, and it's not just mental. It's not just a mind thing or an emotional state. It's they're truly beginning to see things improve in their world. And it's just, they're super grateful for it, and they're really grateful for you as well. Okay. Courting, exactly. That's exactly what I was talking about. I love that. So courting says, this period of development toward a romantic relationship is important. This time will help you both see if marriage is in the cards. So again, courting, dating, doing fun activities, just enjoying each other this holiday season. This person's just really, again, that period of development, that courting, feeling like you're the person that they want to be long term with, okay, for sure. So I'm going to put that up here. Let me see. I might be able to layer it there. I don't want to lose sight of some of the cards. I like to go back and reference them. I think this will be fine. Yeah, I think this will be fine. All right, let's see. I want to get two more. Pile one, your person's holiday cheer. Give me two more, please. Ow, so dreams happened a few times. So it's here, I think. Yeah, it's somewhere, but it's here a couple of times. So dreams are a huge theme. I do have a video up about like what your dreams are trying to tell you. If you want to check that out, maybe calling you specifically. But yeah, vivid dreams. It says, pay attention to your dreams. As the connection deepens, your dreams become more pronounced and full of answers. So you may be dreaming of them, they may be dreaming of you. And I think that's part of the serious nature. Like they're kind of acknowledging, like recognizing that, like, okay, I'm dreaming of pile one. Obviously, pile one is important to me if they didn't realize it before, or there's something I need to be focused on with pile one, especially if this person is the type to really pay attention to their dreams. You popping up in their dreams kind of really brings you to the forefront of their mind. Like, okay, so if I'm dreaming of pile one, that means either something's wrong with the connection or there's something I need to do. And that they're really in the mode of trying to figure out what that is, especially with courting. Okay. And in other instances, this person has very clear dreams, very clear goals, right? And they like to take the physical steps to make that happen. And in them courting you, right, with that courting card, and them dating and getting to know you and deepening the connection, they're starting to see how well you fit in those dreams, right? How well you align with what their dream partner is. Okay. Okay, there's two that came out. We'll take them. What's at the bottom? Deeper intimacy. Exactly. Now there is 18 plus underlying energy. We will not develop it, but you guys see, and you see what I mean. So that may be relevant to the connection, but it does say the feelings of emotional closeness and love allow you to feel safe, desired, and more connected to your partner. That trust, that stability, something about the connection is becoming a lot more stable than it has been in the past. Like you two are really getting to know each other. And again, it's the cozy season. It's that season. So, right, even in vivid dreams, they're like cuddled together in the bed, just having a conversation. So it's the cozy season, and that happens, right? So let's see. You do have two cards that make sense. I'm glad these two came out. So you have safe place. There's nothing like being able to let your guard down and know that you are protected by your partner's love. So being comfortable and confident in who you are, being safe in a connection, trusting your partner, like that, those are the themes, right? Those are the things that is making this person very cheery this season. And then family and friends, the support of family and friends may help strengthen this connection. So for this, it feels like this person it just feels family and friend oriented. So just being close to their family, being close to their friends, making them happy with you, possibly getting comfortable with you and like kind of incorporating you into that, like spending time with you and family and friends could be a theme. And then also kind of like seeing, especially you early stage connections, how well you fit with them and their family and their friends. Like that's the trust, that's the comfort, like just being comfortable with you in environments with their family and friends. And then those of you where these are established connections, just feeling how consistently comfortable they are with you in environments with their family and their friends, or you two starting a family, or how you two's family seems to be stabilizing, right? If it's been chaotic, everything feels very peaceful in the household now. Like those are the things that's bringing this person some holiday cheer. So that's very, very beautiful. Now I have one last deck and we will close this out. Let's see what the Twin Flame Soulmate Oracle Hybrid has to say about this person's holiday cheer and how they're seeing the connection. Okay. Very excited. Again, stable, certain, sure about you, and just feeling very good about the successes that this person's got coming in. And that's great. I like that, how good this person's doing as a person, as an individual. So we have in love. That's this person's cheer this season, is being in love, right? They probably fall in love very easily during the holiday season for sure. I will take these three cards. We'll see what that's all about. Okay. Conflict. Let's see what that's all about. And let's see. So we've got captured and book of love. So, okay, that's what's happening. So we've got in love and conflict here. It talks about that uncertainty, because notice that it came out with captured and book of love. It's someone that's gotten a clarity on where they stand with someone, or whether or not like they're the only one, or whether or not like, you know what I mean? Like this is a person that feels comfortable. They feel like they've captured your heart. They feel like you've captured theirs. They feel like you two are kind of writing the story, the book of love together. Like it's kind of, like whatever it is, like if there's been conflict, if one or both have been dating around, they feel like this is the solidifying of the connection. Pile 1 is 100% about solidifying the connection, whatever the next stage is. I know I keep saying that, but that's the overall theme, because it's going to be different for a lot of you, right? Like some of you have not been single in years. So obviously the captured energy is not going to be, oh, you're inside versus outside. It is this person seeing you two are on the same page, literally with the book, about, okay, the next step. Like, okay, are we engaged? Are we moving in? You know, are we merging assets? Like, are we having children? Like, it depends on where you are. Okay, so just take it as it resonates for you. At the bottom, you have memories. This person's reflecting a lot, and it's making them happy. All the happy memories, all the memories that they're creating and plan to create, that's the energy this person's in, that's bringing them some holiday cheer. Is creating memories with you, right? And remembering the connection, and remembering the potential of the connection, and diving headfirst into it, so that, you know, it's long lasting and there are always things to look back. This is a person that's probably going to want to take a lot of pictures, write a lot of things down and whatnot. Okay, so that is all I have for you today, pile 1. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, pile 2. So as I was cleansing and prepping for your pile, I got like a strong notion of fragrances. So fragrances. Someone here has a very strong sense of smell, okay, for sure. And also someone's very in tune with like the fall, winter scents. Like I was seeing pine, which again, you did select the cup with the Christmas tree theme. So like Christmas trees may be a huge theme, but definitely those earthy scents and fragrances that you often associate with fall or winter. Your person may actually wear those year round. There's something about that. Your person clings to that, whether it's perfume, whether it is cologne, whether it's essential oils or candles. Like your person really loves those deep, earthy, I want to say tones, so that as well, or those scents. Okay, so I am going to oh, and as I was cleansing, maybe worth mentioning, I was cleansing this deck specifically. I realized at the end that I had the Emperor, which did not come out in pile 1, was just sitting off to the side. It wasn't in the deck. So you may be very in tune with your masculine side. You may be dealing with someone that is extremely masculine, or you may just subscribe to those divine feminine, divine masculine labels as it relates to you and your connection. Okay, so I'm going to put this off to the side, and we're going to get some key words here about your person's holiday cheer. Pile 2. Let's talk about your person's holiday cheer as it relates to the connection. And I will say this is a very smooth shuffle. So something's very smooth. Okay, let's see. Okay, you got exactly. It came out so like it was like very slippery, like it slipped out immediately. So let's look at your card. You did get appreciation. Sunflowers may be relevant, okay? But appreciation, that's the energy that's bringing your person holiday cheer. So I don't know if it's you making them feel appreciated or if they're just being recognized for some reason, but this person's feeling very, very appreciated this holiday season, and that's great. So that's making them very happy. It's making them feel good. So like I said, it could be related directly to the connection, or it could just be trickling into the connection as they are recognized for something that they do, whether it is work, whether it is community work, whether it is volunteer, just things that they're doing. They're seeing results and acknowledgement for it. Okay, so here we go. We've got innocence and the daisy. Yeah, so this person's feeling very comfortable in being who they are and being very comfortable with their with their softer side, their more delicate side. So this person's feeling very receptive. So if we are talking about someone that with more masculine tendencies, specifically a divine masculine, this person's very receptive to words of affirmation, of acknowledgement, of being appreciated, and they're receiving that. They're not just receptive of it, they're actually getting it, as well as feeling very comfortable enough to express their more delicate sides, like their inner child, their innocence, areas where they may not be as well versed, right? Because innocence is also a bit of a naive energy where you're not as familiar, or you don't have that knowledge base, that understanding, that foundation, where you're able to say, hey, I'm brand new to this, I've never done this before, this is new territory. This person's very much in that energy this holiday season. That's beautiful, especially if your person's been very guarded and or resisted. They're very much open and receptive and seeing that. Okay, so let me pull from this Enchanted Map Oracle. I want to get one card from here. If you follow my channel, you know I have not used this in a while, so I may not know some of the cards that come out. I'll read them intuitively, but if I need to get the book, I do have it nearby, okay? So let's get more energy on your person's holiday cheer. So that deck was very smooth. This deck is kind of stiff and a bit resistant, and I find it interesting that this is the one with the map. So your person may kind of lack direction generally. They may not know where they're going. They may just have a poor sense of direction overall. This is your confirmation if this is resonating. Okay, so let's see. How to your person's holiday cheer. Can I get one card? Thank you so much. Oh, that's cute. So we'll see what's at the bottom in a second, but you have number 8, come together. Look at the cute giraffes. Your person may like animal prints as well. So definitely case, look at, this is a union card. This is a card that says you two are coming together, and that's bringing them holiday cheer. Like it's bringing them holiday cheer because like just the idea of you two being together, it just really lights them up, right? It makes them feel appreciated. It brings out their innocent side. So they feel very comfortable and connected to you during this period, and again, trusting enough to feel that innocence come through and to express how appreciative they are for you. So like this is a person that's been deeply centered on gratitude. Okay, this is a person that's been working through gratitude, right? Going back to their innocent stage where everything is new, everything is fresh, everything is something to be grateful for. And this is that season. So your person seems to be really embracing that time. Or for some of you that may be stumbling upon this at a later stage, this could be the energy that your person is stepping into the upcoming holiday season. Could be any holiday season. This is a timeless message. But yeah, I love that. That's very beautiful coming through for you. So what is at the bottom? Spirit of place, number 4. So this feels like, and look, oh, that's interesting. I mean, I know this deck is kind of fall themed, but look at the leaves, the fall leaves. So it could be related to the fall season, right? And just but it does say spirit of place, and I feel like this is an energy of home and whatnot. But it's okay, we can grab the book because the reality is, here it is. It's funny that as I flip, it went right to come together. It says love needs to be shared, but yeah, that's cute that it went right to that. That's a confirmation that that's the right energy. So it says authenticity is the essence of power. Okay, being who you are comfortably, unapologetically, like we talked about in that innocence card, and then being well received and appreciated for that. That's this person's energy, and I love that for them, because if that's due to the connection, then you feel like a home to this person. You feel very like this person's never felt that way before. But I do love that it does seem to be just their overall environment, the space that they're in, and I love to see people in this space just where they can just be themselves comfortably with no judgment, and people love them and appreciate them for their innocence, for, you know, their authenticity, right? Like that they can be themselves, and it's needed, it's necessary, it's not a burden. They are who they are, and they bring a certain energy to their environments that people love. They're in alignment with their surroundings. That's what it's feeling like, okay? Especially with spirit of place. They're very aligned with their environment, okay? So I'm going to put this here for now. If I need to pick it back up, I will, but let me get into these tarot cards, okay? I love that. This is actually a very, I love things like this. So if you guys have any like suggestions or anything that's coming up, definitely share that in the comments. But I'm going to try to make sure I do these types of things every now and then, just because it's just such a pure energy, right? Like sometimes you just want to spread some joy, and that even though things can come out that may not be too promising or too quote unquote happy, leading with this foundation of holiday cheer, we're getting the best of this person's energy, right? But that doesn't mean we're not going to get the tea from time to time. We're still going to get the tea. Okay, so let's see your person's holiday cheer. Yeah, we like to diversify the content. Knight of Wands. Exactly. Very creative, happy spirit. Your person has a lot of energy this holiday season with this Knight of Wands. They may be in a new environment of some sorts, like a new taking something new on. With innocence, they may be starting a new project or a new job, or has done that, something they're very early stages of, and they're just very passionate and excited and engaged as it relates to that. And this could also be the energy of the connection and how they're embracing the connection, like with fresh eyes, with fresh energy. And they're like, you may see a passion in this person that you've never recognized before, especially those of you in long-term connections. Like it just feels like this person has this burst of energy, this Knight of Wands. They're just head first. They don't care what the end result is. They don't care what the past was. They're just all in and chasing, right? This person may be actively chasing, especially the connection would come together. But whatever it is they're working on, whatever they're getting the positive feedback from, if it's not this connection, they're very, very passionate about it. And they are, that positive feedback they're getting is keeping them engaged and giving them extra motivation. Okay, let me see if I can get 2 more cards and we'll take the bottom. Okay. Okay, we took 2 more. We'll look at the bottom in a second. Let's see what these are. Okay, we'll take it like this. 3 of Swords. Something ending, something shifting, something that wasn't working. I don't know if this person just was able to, like, did they realize something wasn't working? Like this Knight of Wands is chasing something that's not working. And I don't mean chasing in a sense of acquiring. I mean possibly passing through, like knowing something is going to be hard, knowing there's a certain ending that has to happen. And instead of just stagnating, just pulling the trigger and running right through this 3 of Swords head first. So whatever had to happen, whatever painful ending, scary transition has to happen or had to happen, this person's like, you know what? F it, let's go. You know, with the Knight of Wands, just going into it, not knowing it's risky, not knowing the outcome, and just going head first into it. And then here we are with the 5 of Swords. Now, this is a very interesting energy because 5 of Swords is an energy possibly of self-sabotage, right? It's an energy of kind of cutting off your nose to spite your face, but it also is someone that is at war with the people around them, right? Like they're in an environment where they're having to battle. Now, I want to see the bottom before I jump to conclusions, but I'll just share a little bit what I'm seeing. This person has been in very negative environments before, in negative connections, romantic and otherwise, where it's always been painful, where they're never good enough, where they're always, like people may tell them, oh, you're moving too quickly, you're rushing, you don't even have all of the details, you don't know what you're doing, you're not planning ahead. I think I mentioned a lack of vision, a lack of foresight, a lack of planning, and a poor sense of direction, where people have constantly told them that everything they're doing, you're not really thinking it all the way through, whether true or not, right? This person's been in that environment, and like, it's made them behave in ways where they possibly do self-sabotage. Maybe they give up on their dreams. Maybe they don't work on the projects because, you know, they're getting the negative information. You have 2 Swords cards, which is communication, it's thoughts. So they're negative thoughts. Like they've been holding themselves back because they've been thinking in a very pessimistic perspective, but they've also been having help from other people, right? And so, I do see very specific instances where this person has had to cut off people that were deeply valuable to them because these people were hurtful. Like maybe I actually see specific instances where this person kind of cut ties with certain family members or friends, possibly even in a violent sense for a few of you, because the buildup of constantly being belittled, being knocked down, always spoken to in a negative way, never being good enough. And then the Five of Swords is finally retaliating, but in excess. Right? It's like, oh, okay, you were right, and like you won the battle, but was it worth it because you're kind of on your own now? So I'm seeing that for some of you, for your person. But in that, they get a fresh start, right? They get a fresh start. So let's see what's at the bottom. Six of Swords, yeah, moving on from certain connections, whether that is romantic, whether that's family, whether it's friends, whether it's professional. That Six of Swords talks about moving on from one place to another, ascending beyond a certain perspective as well. So it's not just a physical move, it's a mental move, it's mental growth, evolution, becoming more stable, becoming more organized, a fresh perspective, seeing how you can improve your circumstances, and recognizing that you're not going to get what you need in a situation where you're constantly putting this energy, and moving beyond that into a situation where they are appreciated, where they are valued for their fresh perspective. So yeah, I could see this for a lot of you. Your people, again, you have spirit of place, right? That contemplative energy. And it is a transitional card. It is a fall season energy with those fall leaves. So yeah, definitely the case. Definitely the case. So let me... Something about... I was going to pull from the next deck, but like the way that this person's holding the Knight of Wands, right? Holding it up, and then the pricking of the finger, like maybe your person kind of like had an injury, maybe they cut themselves or something. It could be a metaphor for a sharp tongue, right? Like especially if your person's had a sharp tongue in the past, that energy stabilizing. We're not seeing that. They're not that way come the holiday season. Like that's simmering down. They're evolving. They're learning more healthy ways to communicate. They're learning healthier ways to react to certain situations, right? They're more receptive. They're stepping more into a receptive energy. I know everybody doesn't like labels, but we mentioned that masculine presence coming in. This person may be very direct, possibly aggressive. They're stepping into a more feminine, receptive stage, right? That other half of being a little more balanced and thoughtful in behaviors and energy, okay? So let's see what these astrology-based oracle decks have to say. I'll take that one because these are 4 and I kind of knew I wanted the one, right? Yeah. Okay, at the bottom we have flower moon number 3. It is bloom, growing, evolving, learning. This person's all about learning and growing and improving and becoming sweeter, like appreciation, that gratitude energy, innocence is coming together. This person's learning how to be sweeter if they're very sharp. And if they're sharp due to environments they've been in, they've stepped into or are trying to step into an environment where they won't have that if they haven't already, right? Because it's feeling like a lot of them are stepping into a healthier environment, and because of that, you're seeing a shift in their personality. They feel safer to be more open, receptive, like flower. They're more of a flower, versus a knife, right? With that bloom growing. Let's see. Leo, the hero. So yeah, this person's doing very well or will be very soon during holiday season, because in a sense, appreciation and even come together. It's like uplifting that bird. It's like someone's getting praised for something, right? I don't know if it's you or if it's other people, but this person's very much praised. And honestly, with Leo, that is 5th house energy. It is joy and pleasure and just being happy overall. It begins with this person's shift in perspective. They are becoming a cup half full versus cup half empty person, and it's helping them see the world differently, and it's helping people see them differently. And so they're in this hero energy, they're in that fun and joy and pleasure energy, but also that's a very social energy of like your friends. So especially if we're talking about friends, this person may have healthier relationships with their friends, or they may have found a new group of friends that works better for them, okay? for sure. Or if you've shifted your energy and a connection, then they're feeling very good about it. But regardless, they're just feeling appreciated and fresh perspective, fresh start, like being very comfortable being who they are and expressing themselves in a very healthy way. Okay, so let's see what this other deck has to say. Pile 2. Okay, it hit the floor, so give me a second so I can grab it. So I will say, I want to pull one more because this card came out in pile 1. So if you pick both piles, that is a confirmation, but it is in reverse. So you have the cardinal energy, that is Aries, that is Cancer, that is Libra, and that is Capricorn if you needed a confirmation. But it is it's initiating energy, just straight up, but it says instigation, bravery, and a pioneering spirit. Okay, so some of you, this is a confirmation that this is a your person. Some of you are wondering if your person's leaving a certain situation. Like I'm not talking like third parties. I mean like literally in their life that's been causing them distress. Here, it doesn't feel like they're gonna leave that situation, or that they have. If you're not in contact, it feels like there's been a shift of energy, whether that's new people coming in, whether that is new perspectives with the people just that are there. It doesn't feel like this person, for the most part, is starting a brand new situation. Again, it's going to be general. Some of you it is, but others of you it's not. Okay, but I do want to get another card so I can see more about how that talks about the connection. Some of you, this is your confirmation that this is not going to be a brand new person coming in, that this is your current person that you are in fact asking about. Okay, and if this is a person that you've been uncertain if they're looking for something new, like to start a new connection, this is your confirmation. Come together, cardinal in reverse, that they're not seeking other romantic connections. Okay, so you have Leo again, self-confidence, loyalty, and creativity. So again, that cardinal energy, if that's a question of someone's loyalty, whether it's to their friends, to their family, to you, if that loyalty has been into question, it's not a thing. Leo is notorious for the very loyal energy. You have it twice on the table. So this person's very, very loyal, but they are very confident and very creative. And this person is really feeling powerful. They're feeling like that Leo the lion for whatever reason this holiday season. So I love that they're getting that. But again, house 5, joy and pleasure, the major theme in this person's life this holiday season, and with your connection. So the connection is a huge deal, since that's the one overview you got here with coming together with you, and just feeling very grateful for that, very happy about it, very open to the connection. That's a huge theme. Okay, so you've got house 7, beautiful, profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnerships. So if this was energy, this negative energy was related to your connection or someone else's connection, if third party exists, then this is your confirmation, because this is your relationships, this is marriage, this is professional contracts, this is all of your bills, right? All of the things, anything you sign papers on, like any types of partnerships you sign papers on, it feels that way. So if this is a business partner or friends that they've been working with that didn't work out, or a company, like these are contracts that this person's feeling very good and appreciated as it relates. But it's also showing a deepening of intimacy with this person being very receptive and open and wanting to come together with you this holiday season, because house 7 is a serious commitment. Right? Usually it's on paper, but it doesn't have to be, right? Because it's going to be different for all of you. But I do see solidifying connections for you and your partner this holiday season, just because you have come together, house 7, and this person's just feeling very loyal and confident in the connection, right? Spirit of place. They're comfortable where they are, right? Or where they see themselves going. So let's see what Moonology has to say. And And I forgot to mention, house 7 is Libra energy. It is ruled by the sign of Venus, which makes sense because this is a pile that's all about just truly feeling good. Like when I say holiday cheer, this person's deep in their pleasure box, like feeling good, feeling great, enjoying your company, enjoying your time, being grateful for it. Okay. How to your person's holiday cheer. Did it? Nope. Exactly. Okay, so major Leo themes here, okay? You may be a Leo, your person may be a Leo, you may both have Leo placements, and that may be where your synastry is most prominent in some instances because you got it 3 times. Leo, 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 new moon, and that's that, you know, innocent, fresh energy coming through. Again, a fresh perspective. So especially if you've been having the issues in your connection, that very fresh start coming through. It says confidence is your key to success. So this person is feeling the most confident they've ever felt before in their life with this card coming out because they're truly something about this season. They're just in their element. Whatever environment they're in, they're truly in their element and they're seeing success doing so. And so it's just trickling into the connection. So all of the external issues are just really resolving themselves, or this person's doing what they have to do to resolve it so that it's no longer impacting the connection. Doesn't have to be a third party relationship, could simply be this person's drama they have in their life. Okay. So yeah, just confidence is the major thing. Just confident. You know, that's this person's happy. This person's share, but recognition, seriously being recognized is huge for this person. Okay. At the bottom, you do have full moon in Taurus, which is your dreams need a practical plan. So again, physical stability. This person's really doing what they need to do and getting where they need to go as it relates to things ruled by Venus, because you do have house 7 and now house 2, right? The 2 signs, Taurus and Libra, that are ruled by Venus, right? Someone's name here may be Tara, okay? Because I almost said that. But the sign here is your dreams need a practical plan. This person's kind of very confident that they can do whatever it is they need to do to be who they want to be and to nurture the connection, right? And bloom in the way that they would like. Okay, so I'm going to put this here because I'm kind of running out of space, but that is okay. We're going to work with what we have. And that maybe this person's energy is working with what they have and feeling good about it, especially as they see improvements and results. Okay. This person's holiday cheer. Let's see. Okay, what is that? Birth. Pregnancy, new projects, children, new love. Exactly. So if those of you where you're needing that fresh start, like that's the energy coming through. Like it doesn't necessarily have to be a physical birth or a physical pregnancy. This is creative, fertile energy. This person's feeling very creative. They're feeling very confident, very certain in their skills and their ability to be successful, to be in love, to nurture this connection. And so this person may engage you on new things you can do, new structure, new plans about where you two are headed, like new ways to organize the house if this is a stable person. Like this is a person that's wanting to decorate the home together if that's your connection, right? But for sure, just really engaging the family and you on just kind of doing new holiday themed projects, okay? For sure. So let me get I'll push this all the way over because I think I want 3. Okay. Let me see. How to person's holiday cheer. Give me space. Time apart, boundaries, no contact. So this person right? Then maybe it feels like whatever the spirit of place, whatever that chaotic energy is of this person in that Knight of Wands, constantly moving, it feels like maybe a bit of an overextending energy, whether it's your connection or whether it's another situation. This person feels like someone that kind of had an overextending energy, that needed to set some boundaries, needed some space for themselves, right? Maybe again, their major card was appreciation, hero appreciation, you know, being recognized. So this person may feel like they were giving too much to the connection and they weren't getting what they needed, or they may feel like in other situations they weren't getting what they needed, and it might be both, right? Where they're feeling like they're not getting what they deserve or need, or what they're giving, like they're not receiving in balance. And so maybe this person pulled back, will pull back, but whatever it is, it's healthy for the connection, because this person is no longer overextending or chasing or overdoing things in external situations that's draining their energy, right? They've got plans, they're getting more organized, more stable, and they're being recognized for what they do. Well, again, some of you, it's being recognized by you, right? You're getting more attention. Maybe you noticed that they pulled back, right? And again, it's always opposing energy. So it could be that you needed this space and you pulled back, and it's giving this person that boost of energy to chase or to come in and apply more effort. It just take it as it resonates, but this just feels like an overextending energy and someone that pulled back or will pull back, and it just being healthy for the connection, okay? You have commitment at the bottom, which was in pile 1, but I wanted one more card and we will take the bottom. Thank you. Performer. Yes, look at all of this Leo, confident, showboaty energy. Someone that's seen. So this person may be really recognized in this like social circle, or like socially, like they may be very well known, or just getting a lot of attention for how they look when they go out, or this person may be getting a lot of praise and recognition and acknowledgement at work. You know what I mean? Like something about this person's getting a lot of attention. A lot of attention. It says shine, confidence, musician, spotlight, dance, communication. So this person's very, very prominent during the holiday season. So whatever it is, lots of attention, lots of praise, lots of success, okay? But again, some of you, it is specific to your connection. Most of you here, this person's just they're thriving, right? They're thriving this holiday season, and a lot of people are seeing their worth. And honestly, some of you here, I see your person may have pulled back, and they're getting more attention. They're getting more attention from other people, and that's kind of piqued your interest. Others of you, you've given this person space, right? Their holiday cheer. Some of you, you've given this person space, and they've seen you kind of ascend and stabilize and kind of get your praise, and that's piquing their interest. So again, it's always opposite. It could be you, it could be them, but whatever it is, it's triggering them in the connection, right? Yeah. So at the bottom, you do have soulmate. Destiny, connection, love, unconditional compatibility. Yeah, this person sees you as their soulmate. They want to be close to you, and like this holiday season, their holiday cheer, they're really stepping into that. Again, especially if you started working on something and you took space away from them to go out and do it, that's bringing you two closer. Or if they started working on something and they had a lot of space between the two of you, and they went out and like got the success that they needed to after the space between you two, this is the coming together, right? Let me slide this down. The coming together energy between the two of you, right? Where they're excited and they want to share that with you, okay? So let's see more energy. I'm going to pull from these love-based oracle decks so we can see. And don't forget, as I layer, that you do have 3 Leo cards and performer, okay? Heavy theme. So if you're Leo placements, welcome. If not, then like your person, possible, or you, or both, is really stepping into a Leo-like energy. Love that for you, because it's all about praise and success and recognition. Okay. So let me get more of this right here. And we'll see your person's holiday cheer and how it's affecting the connection. Okay. Pile 2, your person's holiday cheer. Did I get? Okay, I just got one. Cool. It's complicated. Many factors, many external factors are complicating this relationship, making it difficult to take to the next level. That's interesting because I think that's been the theme that we've been talking about. Like there's a lot going on. There's been a lot going on in connection, right? This person's been working on it. They've been working on, you've been working on it. Like whatever side or however you two have been working on all of the external factors in your life that may be affecting just your life in general and the connection, things that are affecting that next step that you want to take in this relationship. Here we are. Here's the confirmation that that complicated energy is stabilizing. Okay, so let me get 2 more. Infatuated love, and there's one that flipped over. I saw it. I actually didn't know that this one was what it was. I thought it was you can't see. There's a card there. Power couple. So yeah, infatuated love, whether you are falling fast or it's a romantic obsession, stay grounded before you get caught in an illusion. So something about this connection, your person's cheers, they are stabilizing. You are stabilizing. You both are stabilizing in a way where it's not like a frivolous connection where it's gonna end quickly as it began with the Knight of Wands. Like maybe it happened really fast and then it stagnated or you fell back, but they feel like you two are putting yourselves in a position to ground the connection, right? A practical plan, setting yourselves up so that you can be good partners, and just it's making this person feel very good. Okay, some of you, this person is seeing you get your appreciation, right? Since I mentioned it doesn't have to be them in the success, you may be stepping into that Leo energy for sure, but you have power couple, so it's feeling mutual. It's feeling very mutual. So I'm going to show you both bottoms, but I'm only going to take this one because it's the true bottom. But there's a message here because when this card flipped, these two, you can't see. These 2 stacks were what happened. Okay, so power couple says 2 people who are equals and fiercely independent from one another, encouraging goodness in the world. Like you got your stuff, they've got their stuff, and you both may be seeing success, or one of you may have already been a little more successful than the other, and then the other one's starting to catch up. So let's see what's at the bottom and we'll put it back. But office affair, so it could be work related. You'll meet someone at the office or connected to work. Tread carefully. That could be relevant for some of you. I'm not going to show that card anymore just because it is like a bikini pic. I'm not certain what the full rule. Listen, I always tell y'all all the time, these are not 18 plus readings, but here we are, here you are. So you got the office affair, which was like the little lingerie, and here you are with sexual chemistry. You'll feel a powerful sexual chemistry with someone that will turn into something lasting on a deeper level. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put soulmate on top of it just in case. But yeah, so obviously this person's feeling good. Somebody might be getting lucky this holiday season, or like if that's been a thing, you know, if you've been too busy and whatnot, maybe that's been a thing. And so, you know, that sexual chemistry is, you're building that bond up again for each other. Okay. Let's see. Get more energy from these love-based local decks. How to your person's holiday cheer. Okay, so getting to know each other is here, but we're not going to take it. But we do have, and I'll shuffle to get 2 more. The card that came out was flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. It feels like you or this person, if you've been in a very serious, very stuck, very, you know, maybe negative energy, right? With the energy that came through earlier, it just feels like this person's learning how to speak, or you are learning to speak in a more friendly way, not just to this person, but to other people. But this flirtatious energy, again, that's that fresh, innocent take on the connection. Okay, just lighthearted energy. That's this person's vibe this holiday season, and so that's adding to the cheers. They're giving that energy out. Very soon is at the bottom, and they're getting it back. Okay, Separation, definitely a separation that happened, is current or will happen again, just so that this person or you or both can really focus on these projects. With that power couple energy, someone's really glowing up and just working on something and just seeing success with this Taurus energy coming through too, and just being recognized. So I could see it being a little bit busy, but like don't worry too much about the separation. It's necessary for the success. Okay, it's necessary for your growth, for their growth, and the success. Okay, especially since you have very soon again at the bottom. Okay, so if you're wondering when that separation is going to end, Spirit says very soon. Let go of control issues. That sentence flowed very naturally. I'm just reading, I'm talking, I'm not but that's the message for you. This says allow the situation to unfold naturally, and that could be your energy, your person's energy, because as you start feeling good and comfortable in yourself and in your projects and the things that you're working on, you very naturally like resist. Especially I've noticed with these readings, like as you are in your own power, that Leo energy, you're not as stressed about the connection, you're not as fixed on the connection, so you kind of like let it happen as it should. And that's healthy for the connection, okay, for sure. So you have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. That's the energy you and your person are stepping into this holiday season. I can put this here for sure. So giving the relationship a chance, letting it happen as it should, seeing success personally within yourselves, and then kind of bringing that together, because you have coming together under power couple. So let's see. Part 2. Person's holiday cheer. Okay. That's an interesting card to come out in reverse. So you've got final shot. Now is the time. The clock is ticking. If you never shoot your shot, you will always wonder what if. So your person's holiday cheer is them realizing, right? Or you realizing, and it could be a mutual thing, that there's no need to rush. There's no need to rush, and there's no need to be anxious and worried with final shot, right? Final shot implies a very final ultimatum energy in this person realizing that there's no need, they're not under an ultimatum, or they don't need to put you under an ultimatum of where it's headed. They're feeling a lot more comfortable, right? Letting the relationship flow at its own pace, especially as you both are busy and working on your projects and evolving yourselves individually. You don't have to be worried about any distance you two take to get yourself together, to build yourself up, to be successful, right? Knowing that with this power couple energy, you two have a mutual understanding of, oh, we have time. It's not an ultimatum. If I miss this, like if we have to reschedule this, or if I don't see PAL 2 for a while, it's not like PAL 2's done with me. PAL 2 has their own life, their own things, their own relationships to keep them occupied while I do my own thing as well. And when we come together, it's beautiful, right? So that's why this is coming out in reverse. So let me get 2 more. We'll take the bottom. That fell, but you're gonna love the energy that came through, because you have again soulmate twice. You two are very equally yoked. Power couple, soulmate 2 times. This person's seeing the potential with the relationship, with give your relationship a chance, especially if it's new, right? Especially if it's new. Even if it's not, you two are really at transitional stages of your lives, and you're just trying to work out how to be successful as an individual while being in union with another person, right? That's the theme. But it does say the person you are inquiring about is your soulmate. That sense of familiarity and comfort you feel is confirmation. So this is your confirmation for you that this is your soulmate, that this person sees you as a soulmate, and that's adding to their holiday cheer. You have new chapter at the bottom. I'll read it. It says a fresh start is always good for everyone. Doors are opening for this new phase within your love life. So I'm seeing that new chapter as you two stepping into a new chapter just overall as people and with your successes. And so successfully figuring out how to merge each other into that. You have memories. Someone is walking down memory lane at this time. It's okay to reminisce about the past by looking at old photos or messages. Now, someone may take photos. That may be something someone's very successful at, is the picture taking, or it could be social media related. I'm getting that with this. But yeah, this person's holiday cheer is rereading messages you two share if you text a lot, listening to your voicemails, just listening to your messages that you send them, like looking at all of the things that you two share. Like you two, especially if there's distance, you two may send each other like memes and like TikTok videos and everything. And like that's part of the connection, right? That's part of the connection. But memories is this person really in their day-to-day life, they think about you so much that they just think about things that you've said or things that you two have done together or that things they've seen you do in passing. Like they'll see something that reminds them of you everywhere they go, and that adds to their cheer. That makes them feel very good, especially when they're too busy or you're too busy for you two to see each other. Okay, so you have at the bottom, listen and reflect. Sometimes what a person needs is not a wise mind that speaks, but a patient heart that listens. What I'm seeing this holiday season for this connection and what's adding to this person's cheer, for sure, you two being on the same page, but you two being more gentle and delicate with one another, especially if you have a sharp tongue, if they have a sharp tongue, if you're a little I don't want to say mean, but like if the tongue is very sharp, you're not very delicate with your words in interacting with each other, it's gonna shift this holiday season. Very sweet, right? You have flirt. The way you two talk to each other is very, very sweet. Now, I'm not gonna lie, with that 18 plus energy that was coming through, I'm seeing part of this person's holiday cheer is them walking around in high spirits after that, and the way you interact with one another. Like other people can tell because this person's whole energy softened after that. So you know what I mean? Like the way you two talk to each other, like there's just like, I don't know if this was like a casual thing or if you two like were in the same friend group, or if you two for the new connections, or if you've been having issues with this complicated, people can tell that your relationship is better. Okay, whether you're entering a new relationship, evolving a relationship, improving your relationship, people can tell because this person's walking around a lot happier, possibly you as well. But since we're talking about their holiday cheer, this person's walking around very, very happy as a result of the connection. And that's part of the attention. Like this person's spirit is just lifted. So I feel like if you two usually talk what I would call bad to each other, like you say, like really rough with one another, even if that's just like the kink, like that's how you play, the flirtation between the two of you is very, very soft, very innocent, very loving. Okay, something about that, especially with listen and reflect, like it's just a softening of the connection this holiday season. Okay. But yeah, listen and reflect. This person's holiday cheer is them, again, being more receptive, reflecting, thinking back, right? Listening versus speaking. Like they're hearing you, they're hearing other people, and they're listening to themselves as well and what they need and what they've got going on. So let me close this out. I do have the Twin Flame Soulmate Oracle Hybrid. And this is my last deck, so we'll close out your person's holiday cheer with this deck. So let's see, especially since you've got soulmate twice, I'm curious to see what's gonna come out. Okay, so pile 2. Let's see. So I keep telling y'all to keep this off my channel when I'm not doing these kinds of readings. I keep telling y'all, but love this for you, pile 2. Okay, love it a lot. But you have seduction. Okay, so it's definitely that 18 plus energy I touched on and the themes surrounding it. But like I told y'all to keep that off my channel today, off this reading. And so you don't listen, but I love that for you, okay? So yeah, sexual chemistry, seduction, that's the energy coming through. Again, somebody got lucky, feeling very good, very appreciated in that sense. And so this holiday season, it's all coming out, right? Like it's all coming out. Not saying necessarily publicly, but I do associate Leo with public energy. It is very personable, very loud energy in a good way. So like attention. So attention. So you giving them more attention, them giving you more attention in that sense. But again, other people kind of taking notice as well. And I think that's adding to the cheer. This flirtatious, innocent energy feels like maybe someone says, oh, like, what's going on with you in pile 2? And the person starts to blush. It's really cute energy, okay? So, yeah, for sure. So let me get more energy here. Especially with deceptive. I think I saw deceptive just now at the bottom. It lets me know that it could be new, early stages, hidden, like a secret admirer kind of a thing. Let's see what that is. Dream lover. That's sweet. Exactly. That's this person's energy. That's what's bringing them cheer. Like you're like the perfect person to them and they're loving it. Like this connection is starting to feel like a bit of a dream with this person. Okay. Look at the hearts. Like they're just feeling very, very happy and very cheerful about you and the connection. Love that. Okay. So let's get our last card and we will take the bottom. So I want to see what's going on. Okay, that was quick. So what's happening? The one. Look at that, Rose. That's so sweet. Again, this person's holiday cheer is acknowledging, being open, very receptive to you being the one. Okay, so that's what's happening with you two. Dream lover, like seduction, dream lover, the one. They feel like you're the one this holiday season. Like they step into that energy if they haven't before. They really start seeing that potential with you too. Okay, especially with give your relationship a chance and your dreams need a practical plan. It's all about, okay, so how do I keep things going? How do I stabilize? How do I ensure that pile 2 knows that they are the one? Okay, at the bottom you have hold on, that ultimate confirmation of this person really being locked in. Okay, hold on. That's this person's energy. That's what keeps them that's what keeps them cheery and cheerful. They feel confident in the connection. They feel like you two are very, very solid. Okay, beautiful. So that is all I have for you today, pile 2. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, pile 3. I just set the table for your reading. You need a new candle. I will say your person, it is 11:55 a.m. for me, but 11:55, so that may be relevant for you. But your person, you may have wanted to watch, if you didn't already, that warm and cozy feels video, because your person's holiday cheer seems to be surrounded by the coziness. So once I cleanse and reset for the intention of your pile, I felt the need, well, one, I needed a new candle, which I will light, right? See, warm and cozy, right? Making it cozy. And then because the first candle went out at some point in pile 2, so you get a new one. So new beginnings, fresh starts, fresh energy. But also I adjusted my heater. It depends on the day and how I'm feeling, but I felt like I wanted it a little warmer. So like cozy and just warmth and just feeling very good, very warm. Like could be fireplaces, could be bonfires. Something about that is related to your person's holiday cheer, okay? So let me just get right into your reading. I'm gonna get some keywords. Some keywords here. Well, a keyword. I say some, so maybe I'll pull 2 for the fun of it and take the bottom, since I feel the need to say some about your person's holiday cheer. So pile 3. Let's talk about your person's holiday cheer. What's lighting this person up this time of year, especially as it relates to this connection. Pile 2, your person's holiday cheer. I mean, I said pile 2. You may have wanted pile 2. That may be relevant for you. Let's see, pile 3, your person's holiday cheer. because it is the cute little drawing of the mug. It's the one with the chocolate dripping off the side of it. So I'm thinking it's like a peppermint mocha, but it's an animation, so you can't quite tell. Okay, that may be relevant information for some of you. So there's one. Let's get one more, and we'll take the bottom. Okay, pile 3. Thank you. So what's tranquility? Just feeling really, really good, right? Like stone crop and Apollo may be relevant, but tranquility is here. This person's feeling very, very tranquil this holiday season. I'll put this here because I will layer the cards. Hope, Hawthorne, and whatnot. So yeah, this person's feeling very hopeful, very inspired this holiday season. Okay, so that's very relevant. H's may be relevant in the connection. So let me put this here and let's see what's at the bottom right here. Confidence. Exactly. So this person's feeling very confident, very hopeful, very inspired as it relates to the connection this holiday season. I don't know if it's due to your actions or their own actions, or if they're just in a really good space, but it just feels like tranquility. They're feeling very certain, very sure, and very optimistic. So let me pull from the Enchanted Map Oracle. If I pull a card I'm not familiar with anymore, we will get the book. It's like right off to the side right here, just in case. It has been a while since I've used this Oracle deck. Okay, so let's see pile 3, your person's holiday cheer. There's a card that came out wild. Let's see. So ride the wave. Okay, could be water and dolphins, could be something, because the thing about it is, I say this holiday season and it is themed around my present time, right? But if this shows up in your recommendations or suggestions at any other point of the year, like upcoming, then take it. It could be any holiday cheer. It doesn't have to be the fall winter season, right? Because I'm feeling beach, I'm feeling islands. And even if you're watching it in real time, this person may want to travel to beaches, to islands with the dolphins, right? Ride the wave. That's the energy. But this person's feeling very go with the flow. They're allowing what needs to happen. They're not resisting. They're not pushing. They're feeling very tranquil and relaxed. Okay, very positive energy, strength. 44. Look at that imagery, that tree growing out of a globe. It may be relevant to a globe. One or both of you may have a globe. One or both of you may like to bend, maybe into yoga, flexibility, but you do have those leaves, okay? Those fall, winter leaves. So beautiful energy, but very strong, very certain, very stable, okay? That's the energy coming through for your person's energy with their cheery nature of the holidays. So let me get this tarot deck so we can get more details on this person's holiday cheer. We can get these cards. Let's see. Okay, pile 3. Person's holiday cheer. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, so it could be a harvest. I mentioned like a bonfire or like fireplace, and because it doesn't have, it could be fall if you're finding this like in the future from when I'm actually doing it, maybe that it is like, because harvest is some sort of a harvest, so it could be directly related to an actual harvest of some sort of crops, but it could just be the receptivity and finally seeing the rewards of some sort of endeavor, or the energy they've put into this connection, or the energy you've put into this connection. It's someone really getting the results of some hard work, right? A long planting season to eventually harvest with the 7 of Pentacles, okay? And maybe that's the kind of ride the wave tranquil energy. This person's finally reaching a point of success where they don't have to worry about anything. They just need to just enjoy it at this point. So that's very beautiful energy for your person. Like they've reached something, some sort of a milestone, or again, some sort of a harvest. We'll take that one. And then as a result, they're like, fine, I can kind of rest. Like it's going strong. Like I'm confident that it's going to keep going. I'm just going to ride the wave and just take some downtime. Your person may be taking downtime. Like they may be like taking trips. They may be taking vacations at this holiday season, because they've already done the groundwork. They've laid the foundation to where they don't have to work as hard this part of the year, or during whatever season we're talking about. That's how your person's coming through, is they're kind of riding that wave. They're feeling very tranquil because they're in that Seven of Pentacles, exactly, the King of Cups. Someone that's very indulgent, someone that is enjoying. Notice this person is holding a cup, just enjoyful. Look at the happy smile, just the contentment, right? Someone that's very in their pleasure, in their enjoyment, in their comfort, right? Cups rule like the emotions, the creativity, just your intuition, just letting things happen as they need to, riding the wave. Okay, so let's layer so we have space. Let's put this guy here, and then we'll put this one here, and now we have a space for the third. Got it. Okay. Let's see. Pile 3, your person's holiday cheer. Give me one more card so we can take the bottom. Okay. 10 of Swords. I think it felt like that way. So that means that it is outgoing energy. So this is energy that is leaving your person, which makes sense. That harvest energy, laying the foundation, possibly burning themselves out, you know, hitting rock bottom, things as worse as they can get. That's the energy that this person's not really having to do it. And some of you, and I'm not gonna lie, your person may be at rock bottom, right? That's why we have this hope, this confidence. This person's at a stage where it's as bad as it can get, right? And so they don't have a choice but to just sit and wait for things to get better. And in them acknowledging that they can't control it, some of them are very optimistic about it, right? Hopeful, confident, tranquil. We are asking about their holiday cheer. It's knowing that the worst either is or is behind them, their strength. They're just very hopeful, right? Page of Swords. That is a message. I see. I don't want to cover that completely. What we'll do is we'll do this, because I want, so there's a message. This is not, okay, maybe I'm meant to cover that 10 of Swords, because there's not a way for me to position that. We'll see. I'll put it off to the side. We're not going to fight with it too much. But again, maybe that's your person's energy or yours. Like it is constantly trying to restructure things, figuring out how to position it, how to place it. Yeah, we're getting a response from the candle over here. You can't really see it because of the lighting, but it's dancing a little bit. That's a confirmation for you, about you or your person. Like someone's just kind of allowing a situation to do what it is, waiting for a message, or have received a message that it is what it is, it's over, right? The bottom has hit, and now you know, and we still have a harvest coming in. It just had to come after that, for sure. Okay, let me see. I'm seeing this King of Cups just floating, riding the wave of, I don't want to say chaos around him, but it seems like someone that's surrounded by two very different worlds. So I don't know if it's like two sides of a family, or just someone in the middle, right? You have this one side that's very, very prosperous, the Seven of Pentacles, very lucrative, very successful, a side that's doing very, very well, constantly growing, evolving, building, especially as it relates to money and careers. And then you have this other side that is the Ten of Swords, that's constantly down, can never get ahead, always at the bottom, you know, always at like rock bottom, always at the lowest point of their lives. And this person here just kind of in the middle, just managing all of the emotions of it. Especially with Page of Swords, it's like the person that's kind of communicating, being the source of strength. So that makes sense. And I'm also seeing that as your person's holiday cheer is going to be them kind of giving, them being in the position to give. So whatever energy you're resonating with, take it. But this is a person that kind of got a harvest, like they've been working diligently, working very hard and seeing those benefits. And then them and their compassionate King of Cups, very active, giving sense with that cup. Like, I have a cup, let's share with others, seeking out other people, right? The Ten of Swords, people that are at rock bottom so that they can be a source of strength, a source of hope, a source of confidence, right? Someone that can add a little more peace into someone else's world. That's very nice. This person might be giving a lot this holiday season, okay? So let's get a card from these and start with these astrology-based oracle decks. That's too many. I'll take that one, but I want to pull one more, and then we'll take the bottom, okay? Pile 3. Thank you. We'll see what that is in a second. Bloom. This came out in a different pile. You may be called to it, but I'm not going to spoil it. I honestly don't even remember which one. You have the number 3, flower, moon, bloom. So harvest, okay, it could be related to crops specifically, or outside. Like, this person may just, their holiday cheer may be being outside a lot. They might like the weather. They might like the season. Okay, they might like activities that are typically fall, winter activities, if you're watching this relative to that specifically. But yeah, blooming, this person's really in an energy of growing, of harvesting, especially as it relates to you and the connection. That's nice. So let's see what this is. I'm not taking reversals. So we have number 8, the blood moon, which is rebirth. Some of you, very specific message. If your person is into like the metaphysical, the occult, follows the moon cycles, if they're into tarot or astrology, they're following transits, and they feel like the transits are going to be very favorable for them. Others may be actually doing like harvest, crop, flower, blood moon types of rituals. But again, very specific message for someone here. But I'm just seeing that message here, okay? Or maybe they're like reading a lot of fantasy-based books, because we did have the cozy energy. So watching a lot of movies, shows of like the supernatural and the occult. Like, this person's like, that's the types of things they get excited for this time of year. It's all of the shows and the movies that come out, and just watching those types of things, and wanting to do that with you. At the bottom, we have the honey moon. Crops, right? We've got honey, we've got flowers, we've got just harvest in general. But yeah, productivity. Your person's feeling very, very productive, or they feel like they've been productive in past seasons, and so this season they really get to just relax and just feel good, right? Especially if things were very hard, especially if they worked very, very hard, they were hyper productive most of the year. This is that rebirth, that 10 of Swords. Like, okay, let me just sit back with my cup, right? Especially since that's the cup with the drizzling chocolate. Like, I deserve this extra sugar. You know what I mean? Like, that's this person's energy this holiday season. So they're feeling very good, very indulgent this holiday season. That's great for them. Especially if this person had a health scare, or kind of had some sickness or something with rebirth and like 10 of Swords. If they had like a life or death scare, like a near death experience or something recently or in the past at all, this person's feeling like, okay, I have a second chance at life. Like, how do I not waste it, right? That's this person's energy. So let me pull more energy here. For your person, part 3, your person's holiday cheer. Yeah, okay. The Sun. Self-express and embody truth. Nice. That is 5th house Leo energy. It makes sense if you want to pick other piles. This energy, it is 5th house of joy and pleasure. Very indulgent energy, very confident, because that's confidence energy, but like a light shining bright. Some of you, your person is trying to move to the warmer places during the fall, winter seasons. Like, they kind of, when the warm and cozy is not necessarily them like with a blanket and like in a fireplace. Some of them like to be in warmer areas during that time of year. Okay. Let me get one more from this deck, and I'll take the bottom. Sorry, I didn't mean to be knocking that. Time, I actually brought my awareness to the time. It was 44. So again, maybe seeing a lot of multiplying numbers and angel numbers, okay? So house 12, it says spirituality, transcendence, karma, sacrificial service, and healing. That's Pisces energy, Neptune of dreams, of the subconscious, of the unconscious, things that we may not be that aware of. And so it feels like this person's rebirth of some sort, that harvest is coming after a period of having to truly understand their inner motivations, their inner desires, why they behave in certain ways. Like this person's really been having to acknowledge themselves for who they are, especially since we're talking about this relative to your connection. This person's had to address issues, like especially if there's been distance, like why are they reacting or acting towards pile 3 in the way that they have been? Like why is pile 3 triggering certain energies in them? Just reflecting to try to see what that is. Okay, definitely the case. And you may have 12th house synastry, that could be the case as well, but just really shining a light on those 12th house themes. Okay, really harvesting in their emotions and then the negative times, because this is, with this leading into that, this is someone kind of starting a new optimistic perspective on what they consider to be energies of the 10 of swords. And the 10 of swords is communication, right? So I don't always read it as completely negative. I don't feel that it is the case. I do read it as someone that is overthinking things, right? I see it as someone that may have a lot to say. They don't know how to express it, right? But this person's kind of stepping into an energy of being able to express very clearly their inner motivations. That's beautiful for them. You have Capricorn at the bottom, ambition, realism, methodical steps. Their steps. This person's really, again, they're riding the wave. They know that it is a marathon, not a race, right? They know that things take time, slow, and patience with the Capricorn. So they're stepping into an energy of really just accepting where they are, right? And being comfortable and confident in where they are, and knowing that they're on the right track to where they want to be. Okay, and in doing so, they're able to kind of step into an energy and be very cheerful as it relates to the connection, because now they kind of have a bit of a higher understanding, a bit of a higher perspective. So let me go from this Moonology deck and get more clarity on your person's holiday cheer and how it relates to the connection, okay? You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Exactly. That makes so much sense. And now you have the Virgo Pisces axis here, because you have 12th house and this is 6. So that is the energy of your health, your wellness, your day-to-day activities, how you move, the mundane things that may not be super exciting or super active in your life, just how you have to spend your time day to day, the details, right? That's the energy that's coming through for you and your person, this, like for their cheer, like them feeling more stable, more in a routine, better with their health, right? Just feeling good enough to just enjoy their life and their time. At the bottom, you have what do you need to release, waning moon. So things that have been in the way, right? That 10 of swords is an overwhelmed energy, especially with communication. Just feeling very overwhelmed and possibly even overworked, and just not knowing how to express that, or how to express their hidden feelings and their hidden thoughts, right? They're stepping into a confidence, right, of knowing how to say that and releasing the blockages that are holding them back in their progression of life and the connection. So let's see what Melanin Pop has to say. I did see vampire at the bottom from when I cleansed it, and rebirth feels kind of Halloween themed. So some of you may truly be watching this at the beginning of fall, right? Where we're preparing for like the Halloween season. Some of you may see this later down the line at that point. And if that's the case, this is your confirmation, okay? So let's see your person's holiday cheer. Red flags. Interesting. Caution, beware, toxic warnings, danger. So I'm going to be 100% honest with you. And like that probably sounds very ominous and scary. Honestly, this person's just been doing a lot of shadow work. Okay, part of their holiday cheer is that they have been or are working on themselves. Maybe that's the cozy energy, is them kind of to themselves in the house, not going out as much. Like some of you, your person's like really outside, and others of you, your person's really inside. It just depends on their energy for the holiday season. But like the red flags is them working on their own with this house 12 energy and feeling like your person has a certain perfectionist energy about them, right? You know, Virgo rules that energy. And so in them having this hyper productive working energy, right? It's making them, it's affecting the connection in a lot of instances because they're looking at themselves and they're over analyzing everything that they do with that 10 of swords, and they're seeing themselves as a walking red flag. Like everything they do, they're like, pile 3 is not gonna like that, or oh, no good partner would like that. Like, I can't believe I have this habit, I can't believe I have this weird quirk, I can't believe I have this weird thing, right? Like whatever they do, their habits are, or the way they live their life, especially their routine here, they're like, oh, that's a red flag, let me work on that, let me make myself good enough, let me release that so that I'm good enough for pile 3. And in some instances it's valid, but in other instances they're being very nitpicky with themselves, right? That's why you are good enough. So your person's kind of accepting themselves for who they are, working through everything, right, with rebirth. But at the same time, they're stepping into an energy of being confident that you may be accepting of them as they work through it. Like they don't have to be perfect for you to want to engage them in a romantic connection. They're realizing that, like they're hoping at least, and are confident that you'll be open to growing with them, with the bloom, so that eventually when they reach where they want to go, there's that harvest you two can share together, right? But there's a large anxiety surrounding this red flag energy. Okay, or maybe this person's been sending you red flags and they're like freaking out about it. Yeah, freedom, alignment, aerial fitness, right? You've got you don't own me. In alignment of the chakras. So especially as it relates to health, like this person and the way they live their life, maybe it's not super healthy, and like they feel like that's a red flag, and they're worried that you're not going to want to engage them. Especially like a lot of my viewers, like you guys are awesome, not that you're better than other people, but like especially those of you that book personal readings, you've all got like very successful businesses, careers, like you've all got it kind of going on, like you're what people would consider to be a catch, right? And so your person is really like intimidated by that. Like they're like, would you want to be with them, right? Would you want to distance yourself from them, especially if this is an ongoing connection like freedom? Like, would you want to distance yourself from them after seeing these red flags? Like, especially if they displayed some, like if they displayed some red flags in the connection, they're seeing you as not wanting much to do with them because of that. Like, let me just be free of pile 3. I mean, like, you know, pile 3 is saying, let me be free of this person I'm asking about, because it's a lot, right? You know, you're not trying to really go through it with them if you don't have to. And that's how they're seeing it, especially with body, fitness, cosmetic surgery, body modification. Like if you've been making some sort of transformation or whatever, they're worried about that. And it could be the other way around. It could be you not, you know, taking care of your health. Just take it as it resonates. So let me get my last one and we'll take the bottom. And you don't own me could be someone that's hyper independent and in a situation where they're not, I have a card, I'll grab it in a second. An energy, like a non-committal energy, like you don't own me. Like maybe it's a red flag that this person's really free, right? Or they're thinking you'll perceive it as such, right? Like too single, too free, not wanting to be tied down. You do have silver fox, which is age, maturity, clever, charming, experience, especially if this person is a little bit older or more mature. Like maybe that's a bit like maybe they're a little bit too much of a free spirit in some instances, right? Too youthful. That could be the red flag that they're thinking you perceive, whether it's true or not. Some of you, this person's like this is also current or past or future energy that they need to work through releasing, so that they can have that holiday cheer. Because this is still about holiday cheer, but I'm seeing what the negative energy is, why they need the hope, right? Why they needed to kind of calm down in tranquility, like the anxiety that was there. Realizing that it's okay, that they are good enough, that, you know, they can stabilize with you, that you can be with them. Like, you know what I mean? Like all of the things that they're worried about, all of the things they're in their head about, or you, take it as it resonates, or up, the weight is lifted or lifting for the holiday season, so that you can be comfortable and confident in the connection. But with this silver fox, right, this person's kind of trying to mature, and I see in some instances that part of the issue here is that they've been worried about you wanting someone more mature, whether it's physically mature, whether it is just more stable in their life, just more experience. This person's been thinking that, okay? For sure, especially if that's your usual type. So you've got immaturity. Didn't know that was there. Childish, defensive, foolish, juvenile. So yeah, this person is stepping into an energy of realizing that you're willing to meet them where they are and grow and develop with them. Okay, I'm not gonna delve in too much into that. It just says childish, defensive, foolish, juvenile. I'm not gonna delve too much into it because I've already discussed that with this. But let's move on to these romantic based decks. But yeah, this person there may have been issues with maturity in the connection, and the one person liking people that are more mature, possibly older, more stable, more serious, more ready for commitment. People, you know what I mean? Addressing certain issues with intimacy. That may have been things that have been hindering the connection. But again, this person's holiday cheer is them feeling good enough, being hopeful and confident in the connection, right? Feeling productive, feeling like things are growing and transforming as they need to for the connection. Okay. Especially as we talk about finances and money, right? We have materialistic love, nice stuff, right? It says, let's hope this relationship is not just about the money and gifts. You will only end up feeling miserable. So if you're used to connections that are materialistically based, or they are, right? They may be afraid of being used. You may be afraid of being used. You may be used to stable, more mature partners that have a lot to offer you. This person may not be there yet. There's some insecurities there. They're not quite where they want to be, not quite where you may expect them to be, but they're stepping into an energy of being happy and cheerful this holiday season, because again, they feel they're seeing the potential. Toxic love, so those red flags, working through them. Mixed signals. Okay, you've got a lover is unsure of what they want, sending you mixed signals, causing great confusion. Maybe it's best to move on. So maybe the red flags are related to money, right? And transactional relationships is related to inconsistencies, being hot and cold. Let me get my last card from this deck and we'll take the bottom. Thank you. Fun connection, very casual, very free, right? There's nothing better than being with someone who adds fun to your life. Enjoy the adventure and be happy. This person is, yeah, they've been worried about you not taking them seriously, or them feeling like they don't take you seriously, right? Manic love. This will be a deep and intense love that could trigger possessive behavior and make you act out of character. Lots of jealousy here as well. I'm not gonna lie, but this is all about this person's this is actually 12th house energy, this manic love. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, all of the insecurities, all of the fears, releasing and accepting who you are, where you are, and evolving and being open to doing so in the coupling. So love that energy for you too. It's reading like a group, two people that are willing to grow and develop together. Not expecting one to be better, just meeting each other where you are. Okay. Yeah, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of love. So pile 3, for me, your person, and if you've been in a stable connection for some time, then you know these themes. Those of you where it's new, incoming energy, this person's cheer is feeling safe in the connection. Not all of you, they're feeling safe in the connection, but feeling safe enough to pursue the connection, right? If this is a crush, secret admirer kind of thing, new love, it is saying that this person's holiday cheer is them realizing that they can be themselves. And you will accept them, or they're willing to take a chance to see if you'll accept them, right? As they are, where they are, right? So that's beautiful. But stable connections and whatnot, this person's feeling more stable, more comfortable, more confident, more trusting in the connection, right? Especially if there's been mixed signals. If it's been a little more relaxed lately and not stable, they're feeling more stable. Okay, so let me get 2 more. We'll take the bottom. What's that? Okay, oops, I'm dropping cards. Give me a second. I have one that hit the floor. I'll show it to you. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. But I do not want it because it just slipped off the top and I didn't feel called to take it. But the one that you have that threw itself over to my right is wedding. This situation involves marriage. So if you are married or near married or live a married adjacent life, then this is your confirmation. But it also talks about a deepening of the commitment, a deepening of the connection with you too. Okay, so let me get one more and I'll take the bottom. This could be the one, religious factors and soulmate. We're not taking any of them because we want one more, and we'll take the bottom. Pile 3. One more, please. I almost had one. There we are. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. All about being present. Your person's holiday cheer is being present, not living in the past, not living in the future. And maybe that's what it is. The harvest feels like a future. That 7 of Pentacles is future, right? 10 of Swords is past, like things that have run you down. King of Cups is centered in the moment, right? Like forgiving and learning, like being willing to work with each other, grow with each other, working through conflict in a healthy manner, being safe in a connection enough to know that if you make a mistake, if they make a mistake, it's not the end of the world. You just work through it and growing, especially if you or them are inexperienced in romantic connections. They're going to feel very, very, encouraged by the fact that you two are willing to grow and learn together. You have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. I said that with the wedding card, and here we are, right? So beautiful, beautiful energy coming through for you. Pile 3. Let me pull from this other oracle deck, and then after that we have one more. Okay. Yeah, very warm energy coming through for this connection. Right, especially if that hasn't been the case, if it's been very cold, because remember, I adjusted my heater when I stepped into your energy. So if it's been cold, adjusting the temperature and warming it up a little bit, definitely cheering this person up, okay, this holiday season, making them feel very happy. Okay, so let's see. Freedom. When we can be our truest selves, we are then able to freely love. And that actually aligns with this. Let me grab it. It's not hard to get to. You don't own me. Just being who you are authentically, like not trying to change somebody into who you want them to be, or them not trying to change you into who they want you to be. Just being yourselves fully and completely, right? Beautiful for this connection. So let me see if I can get 2 more in the bottom. Pile 3. Okay, what is that? It says devotion. A dedicated partner whose love is unconditional and eternal. And I will say, if the issues have been with commitment, the devotion, being free versus devoted, that's the connection. Whether it's you allowing them their freedom or them feeling free just in general to be themselves, it's the case, right? Like it just, there's various energies coming through for that. I'm sorry, give me a moment. If devotion has been a lack, right, in reverse, like that's the thing, like them feeling like you wouldn't be interested because of this. Like it's just so many scenarios that I've already kind of walked through. Telepathy, being on the same page. Okay, so I'm gonna take one more and take the bottom. Two more and take the bottom. Maybe we need these additional messages because there's so much. Okay, so you've got memories coming through. Someone is walking down memory lane at this time. It's okay to reminisce about the past by looking at old photos or messages. Again, feeling very good. This is someone, it's coming through, especially with past life. If this is a person that you gave their freedom to, like, listen, I'm looking for something much more mature. You're not there. Go live your life. This person's freedom, feeling like you're not as devoted to them, they're remembering when you were, right? Past life. They're remembering when you were. And it's like they're hoping you'll forgive them. They're hoping that you'll step into the space of, with the mixed signals and everything. Like they're hoping you two can clear it up. If that's not the case, they're hoping you two can clear it up, or that they can improve, or that they can grow, and that if they communicate clearly, it'll work out. But past life says there may be past life connection or unfinished business with this person. Okay, definitely the case. And that's a younger couple there. You have quality time. Quality time means putting away the phone and clearing your brain of anything distracting so you can, to ensure your partner is your number one focus. So yeah, your person's feeling like they're wanting a lot of quality time. If they're getting that, if they're hoping, if they're optimistic that they will get that, that's what's bringing them holiday cheer for sure, making them very, very happy, very excited for the season. And just feeling very free and open and loving with the connection. So like I said, there's a lot of scenarios coming through here. It just, yeah. So we'll get that other deck. Yeah, as I get this other deck, I feel like it is surrounding freedom and commitment, right? The themes surrounding your person's holiday cheer, whether they're happy to be free or they're happy to be in a commitment. Because with this memories, past life, again, the freedom, quality time, it just feels like this person getting to do what they want to do, right? The things that they enjoy. But most of you here with quality time topping that off, it feels like your person may have been immature, wanted freedom, right? Got the freedom, began to miss you. Now they're happy to be around the holiday season. And it could be flipped. It could be you being immature, wanting the freedom, right? And then realizing that you miss your person and then coming close to them for the holiday season. And in other instances, it was one or both of you realizing like, ooh, the other person's really immature, or like at least from your perspective, right? Like you're feeling like mixed signals, like you're not getting what you need from the connection. It's not feeling like the compatibility is there, like the similarity in goals, like where you two want to go, or that's them, right? And that, oh, this person's not for me. And then having the freedom going back out on the market and realizing, oh, pile 3 is the person that I'm really interested in that I miss. Or you realizing that even though this person's a work in progress, there's the potential there. They're what you want to grow and build with. Okay, so let me pull from this last deck and we'll close this out. This is my Twin Flames Soulmate Oracle Hybrid. Pile 3, your person's holiday cheer. Let's see. So complicated was the first one. So we'll take it in order. You have a knot, right? Complicated, and that could be a symbol for someone wanting freedom, wanting to be tied down, or not wanting to be tied down. So you've got that complicated. That came out in a different pile from a different deck, so you may have been called to that pile. You have relationship, right? Complicated relationship. That could be you too. And I'll get one more and take the bottom. Walk away. Exactly. Someone getting the space, right? Taking space and having a revelation as it relates to the connection in that space. So whether that space has happened, whether that space is current, whether that space is near future, it feels like someone is having a revelation of, ooh, I want this person in my life, or I don't want to lose this person from my life. That seems to be the energy, at least towards the end. Many loves, exactly. Like kind of being outside. What I want to do is, because this pile is so much, right? We're going to pull 3 more. Okay. Pile 3. Many loves. Like if this person's dating around, or if you're dating around, realizing that, you know, with quality time, you're exactly what they want. They're exactly what you want. Sweet honey, that softness, the sweetness of the connection. This is a person that during the fall seasons, even during the later part of like the holiday season, like the wintry fall season, even if they're in the streets and they want to be out and free, during that season, that's when they start really craving a serious connection. So whether or not they're ready, right? They get wrapped up in maturity, that youthful spirit of the season, and they're like, I know I have all these people I'm entertaining, but I kind of want something sweet, something that someone I could be in that quality time energy with. Okay. So even if you two aren't serious, they'll want to kind of play couple during the fall season or the winter season, right? Because that's what they crave. Let me see what's at the bottom, the future. So even in that energy, some of you, this person is still in that immature energy of just wanting someone to cuddle with this season, but they still see a future with you. Others of you, this person has stepped into a much more stable energy, and they are seeking a future with you. You do have real deal. That's been coming out a lot. You have golden moments, right? So a lot of memories and past life, like a lot of memories, like this person's reflecting on you two and the time you share together and really enjoying the time you spend together. And they see a potential for the future. Like they see you as the real deal. They see you as sweet as honey. And even as they go out and explore, or as you go out and explore, you two kind of feel like there's not anyone else really, at least now in the present, that you'd rather be with than that person. Okay. So that is all I have for you today, pile 3. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay on the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, pile 4. So your person's holiday cheer, especially as it relates to this holiday season and your connection. So I do have a tarot deck ready to go, and I am going to pull keywords to see like what's leading to your person feeling very happy this holiday season, especially as it relates to your connection. And again, this is a timeless reading, so we are theming these thumbnails, but this could relate to any upcoming holiday. It doesn't have to be like Christmas, New Year, and those winter months. It doesn't have to apply to that directly at all. Okay. Whenever you stumble upon this video, honestly, some of you are going to watch this well beyond when I upload it, just because you like the thumbnail, you think it's cute, or maybe the holiday season is just your favorite time of year. So you'll watch this just because. Don't know why I felt need to call special attention to that group for this pile. Maybe a lot of you are here, but let's just see your person's holiday cheer. Let's get a message. Pile 4. Your person's holiday cheer. A lot of things. Okay, so spirituality, dreams, serenity. Your person may be deeply spiritual, or you might be mirroring, but lots of things. At the bottom was aspirational. So it could be like your person looking ahead and just seeing how promising the future is as it relates to the connection and just life overall, because you do have your card, your energy, your key theme for your person. It could be related to brimstone or bluebell, but gratitude. Your person, like, so I see Bluebell Hill, and I know that's like a brand of ice cream. So your person may be eating that. I don't know why that came to mind, that like they may eat that, or you may eat that, something about that. That may be their indulgence, but deep gratitude this holiday season. And you may have wanted to select one of the piles, because while this card did not come out, this energy was very prominent. I can't remember which pile, but who wants to spoil it anyway? So gratitude. Okay. At the bottom, you have elegance, Lily and Archduke. Okay. Elegance. So your person's feeling very elegant, very just it's like an indulgent, I don't want to say high status energy. This person just like when you think of elegance, you just think of a certain grace, of a certain energy without having to try, right? Like there's a certain grace about this person and or you, and it's just making this person feel very, very cheerful, right? It's the holiday cheer. So I don't know if they are grateful for your elegance, or you know what I mean, or if like something about this elegance and gratitude. Don't know. We're gonna develop this more. So I do have the enchanted map oracle deck. As I mentioned in the other piles, I am not that familiar with it anymore. It's been a very long time since I pulled it out of the stash. So if I see a card and I'm not quite getting just as deep as much as I would like to from an intuitive read, we'll open the book because I've got it right here, right? So let's see. Pile 4. Your person's holiday cheer. Solitude. Something about solitude. Number 13. So this person may be in the house, cozy this holiday season alone. Whether or not you two are together, like I could see this being a pile where there's a no contact or just a distance. But this person's being like really enjoying their downtime, their solo time, the time to themselves, very grateful for their peace of mind, right? During this time. So let's see at the bottom, this talisman. Something about direction. And again, it's that same energy I said as looking ahead, knowing where they're going and being comfortable and confident in the success that is ahead. Okay, beautiful energy. Now I do want to scroll through and just see really quick what else talisman has to say, because it is a journey for me. Here it is. It says, a lesson truly learned is crystallized as earned wisdom. You have all you need for the success you seek. So this is a person that's really experienced certain things and just really held on to it. Not in a negative way of like clinging to the past, but they're really reflecting on where they've been, how far they've come, and just feeling very grateful for where they are and who they are versus where they were, especially if this person came from, especially if we're talking about financially. I just see this elegance as like a kind of a lifestyle. If this person's in a lifestyle that's not the same as their upbringing, like they've worked their way up, they're really expressing gratitude this holiday season as it relates to that, and really just enjoying, especially if they're self-made, they're really enjoying the benefits of that success and looking ahead to even more success and just feeling very grateful for it, right? So let's pull from these tarot, I was gonna say tarot based decks. So no, I will say I have psychic tarot, and I think what I'm going to do is not that far from me, because I said tarot based deck. I think I want to grab one card from that deck, because the psychic tarot is actually, ironically enough, at the bottom we do have the lovers all ready to go. It is an oracle deck that is based on tarot. So it has all of the tarot cards, the minor arcana, it has all of the major arcana, but there's additions to it which gives it that oracle card feel. So I'm gonna get a good shuffle, and I'm gonna take one because I was feeling like something was missing. I'll pull one from here, and then I'll go right into the tarot deck that I intended to use. But I was feeling that something was missing. So let's see what this deck has to say. Your person's holiday cheer. Pile 4. Look at that. Hope. That is the star. So this person's very optimistic, very in tune with where they're headed. And they feel like the connection itself specifically is very, very promising, right? Look at that glow. I'm actually, for the first time since having this deck, seeing that person in that glow that is a star. That is your person. That is how they see you as well. So like, again, just very, very happy, right? Even if apart, even when they're alone, very happy and hopeful for the connection. I definitely could see this being the pile with a lot of people in no contact or with distance between you two. But it doesn't mean that you have to be. It just means that your person really likes their downtime, and even in their downtime, they're really like feeling very good about the connection. So like even when you two are apart for whatever reason, if they're traveling away from you, they're just very happy and grateful for the connection. Okay, that is the star, hope. So beautiful. I'll pull, see what's at the bottom. 5 of Wands, obstacles and challenges. So that could be the connection, right? That could be what's going on with the connection. Just trying to get on the same page. Okay. Let's who's giving your person holiday cheer. Pile 4. Okay. Your person's holiday cheer. Pile 4. Goodness, I'm trying not to like... How many cards is that? I think that's all 3. That's cool. So we've got strength, number 8. That's Leo energy, 5th house energy of joy and pleasure, ruled by the sun. So you've got the star, and we've got sun energy. We'll live how we need to live. We'll do that. And then we have the 8 of Cups, which is a journey. It is a travel card. So if your person's traveling away from you because they have to, not because they want to, that they're grateful for their solitude, but they still miss you. If they're traveling away from you intentionally because of whatever conflict, whatever space you two need, they still have hope in the connection, okay? And it's making them happy, right? This feels very inspiring. Like the energy at this pile is very inspired. This person is inspired to look ahead in the connection, inspired by the potential future of the connection, right? They're just really excited about their future overall, but especially with the connection, okay? Very bright, very positive, very strong future they see. 10 of Cups, exactly. Complete fulfillment, total fulfillment, not just themselves, but with you as well. Like they see themselves stepping into an energy where not only are they making sure that they're content in their own life, but they see themselves playing a role in your contentment as well, and vice versa. So that's very I won't say exciting, but it makes this person feel good. It makes them feel grateful. It makes them feel useful, right? It makes them feel strong. That's how this person's feeling. And that's what's bringing this person some holiday cheer, is them seeing how promising the future overall is. Even though there may be some lack here currently, going ahead, they can see the potential. You have the Ace of Pentacles, exactly. Look at that, and all of those colors. It actually looks like a holiday season card. So this person's feeling very prosperous, okay? Very prosperous. So let me just get this deck together. There we are. So your person may be moving around a lot. I'm feeling extremely short of breath. Like just now, like I feel like I was just like doing something weird with like holding my breath, but I feel like your person might be holding their breath, trying to see what the next move is going to be. Your person may be kind of out of breath from constantly moving and exploring and traveling, especially alone, or having to do a lot of tasks alone. So they're hopeful, they're inspired that in this new beginning, what's to come, they're gonna just have a lot more to be grateful for. So they're already in that energy because they can see it. Okay. So let's get into these astrology-based oracle decks right away. I'm not taking I keep calling it rejections, but I'm not taking reversals. And it might be the same pile that I keep saying rejection in. It is 11:44, not like the time of day, but that we're on the 11th minute and the 44th second. That was where I was when I saw that. But yeah, this person, I'm not taking reversals. So yeah, this person's feeling very blessed, very content. I mentioned that elegance, that grace of reaching a certain point where you can kind of reflect and see that you're a lot better off than you used to be, and that you have a lot more coming as well. So that's this person's space, and it's just, they're feeling very good, very content, very blessed, especially to have you in their vicinity. Okay, so let's see. You have the super moon, the wild card. It's something happened. This is a surprise. So your person's either planning a surprise or will be surprised. Like something about a surprise is coming through with this gratitude energy. So this person may have had something come into their life that they were very grateful for, that they didn't expect, some success, or just even the way that the connection is turning out. Maybe they don't realize or didn't expect it to be working out so like peacefully or so gracefully or so elegantly, but like they're very caught off guard by something this holiday season. So it could be incoming energy if it hasn't already, but that wild card shows them acting in a way that's unpredictable or them receiving something unpredictable, since we're talking about their holiday cheer, right? Something unexpected happening. So yeah, very, very good. And whatever it is gonna lead to contentment and them feeling even more blessed. Okay, so definitely could be related to the connection for sure. Let me see. Pile 4, your person's holiday cheer. Let's see how that relates to the connection for sure. Okay. Person's holiday cheer. Okay, I've got something and it like did a backflip and then a side shuffle and it's all over the place. One thing I didn't mention, which I'm glad that it came out again, that is that Star Hope card. It is Aquarius energy, Uranus energy, 11th house energies, which are back here. It came out again. It is here to talk about acquaintances, about network, about the community, about collective energy. So something about groups and whatever groups this person is a part of, or communities this person's a part of, the work that this person does, right? Bring love into the situation. This person's seeing results with whatever those projects are, especially if they've been traveling for those reasons. They're definitely starting to see results. So that's beautiful energy. Remember, 11th house, it is collective, it is community. So it is also social media. So those types of things, if this person's been doing things related to this house and this energy, especially in a unique way, then definitely they're feeling very good about it. And this is something that is making them feel a little bit closer to you as well, just because with bring love into the situation. And also the fact that it's bringing cheer. And I asked specifically about the connection. Whatever this is, I don't know if it's creating a future, making the future better for the connection, but whatever it is, they're seeing results and they're feeling very good about it. Okay. And Uranus also rules those shocks that we see here in that wild card. I wanted another card from this deck. Sorry, I am knocking stuff over. Pile 4. It says, don't let pride get in your way. It is the full moon in Leo, which is another fixed energy. Now, it's joy and pleasure, same energy here, right? So we've got Aquarius, we've got Leo. That is one axis, right? One axis. Now, this came out in reverse. And the reason why that is relevant is because I'm going to put that there so everything kind of connects. Your person is stepping more into a social situation, right? Aquarius is external, right? It is the community. Leo would be more of the self, your personality, who you are as an individual. So this person is stepping more out of a more individual mindset and more into a collective space, which is good for the connection, because once you step out of I and me, you start thinking us and we. So that is where your person is stepping into this holiday season. And I'm loving that energy for you and your connection. What do you need to release, especially as it gets colder, around the time where it would really be snowing? So towards the end of this holiday season, you'll definitely see that. I don't know why I felt called to call that out specifically, but definitely the case for some of you. Okay, what do you need to release? So maybe for your person, they've needed to express that they've needed to step into a more gratitude mindset, right? A base mindset. Maybe solitude is something they do a lot. I could see them being very solo if that's their case, especially if they're really grateful for it. Maybe they need to step into this collective energy. They've been needing to, and I just see all of the this blockage of don't let pride get in your way. If pride has been in the way, that is why this is upright, right? They've been very prideful and I guess absorbed in for lack of a better term. And so they're stepping into a more receptive, more giving energy of bringing love into the situation and whatnot, so that they could be more collectively minded in doing the work there, especially if they're being called to do that type of work, something that is less about how they look and something more about what they give and how they express, right? Great energy. So let me pull from this last astrology based oracle deck, and then I have a few more love based decks before we close this out. Some of you, this wild card is your person realizing that all of this peace they think they're having by themselves is no longer fulfilling. Like if this is a single person, a person that likes being single, they're realizing that they really want more. They want more of a community-based mindset. So like a collective, so being closer to family, closer to friends, closer to you. Some of you, that is the revelation that this person is having. And in a good way, not in a, oh my gosh, I miss Power 4 so much, and I'm not gonna have them, in a, okay, this is what it is. I'm feeling blessed that Power 4 is on the radar. Let me do this the right way kind of energy. Some of you, I'm hearing I have Power 4 engaged. Let me do what I need to do. Okay, from your person. So let's see this person's holiday cheer, especially as it relates to this connection. Chiron. It is hurt and heal. So this person's healing from some sort of trauma or sickness with that solitude. Like they kind of had to pull within or are within to heal and get themselves together to release trauma. And so especially if they've been letting pride be in the way, like they've had to accept that it was time to heal and to do the work and to kind of allow themselves to bounce back the way that they need to, so that they don't get either sicker or run down or miss out on an opportunity because of their pride. So they pulled back to do that. But in the healing, right, feeling good, stepping out more. Okay, I want 2 more from this deck before we take the bottom. This one really wants to talk, and that is Pisces. Intimacy, intuition, and compassion. That is 12th house, dreams, Neptune-based energy. And so your person's really, Chiron feels very intimate in and of itself because it is someone that you would share your wounds with, someone that that has been through what you've been through, that can help heal you because they've experienced a similar energy that may be connecting you to. You may be getting closer this holiday season due to that bond, the similar trauma, right? Especially as it becomes more surface, especially as it rises to the surface, because that's 12th house of the hidden, of aspects of yourself you keep deeply private. The connection may be deeply private, not saying it's a secret, but just saying it's very intimate, it's very cozy, right, to yourselves, and not really social. Maybe that is stepping into, like, keeping it to yourself to becoming more social as a couple, right? Instead of sitting in the house all the time, you start going out more, and vice versa, like whatever the energy is, especially since at the bottom so far you do have Pluto, which is transform. And I want to get my last card. There we go. Leo is back. So there was another pile that had a lot of Leo energy, but I want to say that Leo Aquarius axis is very important for this pile. Okay, that is that 11th house, 5th house axis. The axis, again, networking, community, personality, of fun and joy and pleasure. Okay, you do have that Leo. And it says self-confidence, loyalty, and creativity. So that's kind of your person's energy. That's the things that are making them happy, feeling very creative, very seen, very healed, very nurtured, You have square, which is a challenging situation and a mountain to climb. Exactly. They can see the end of that, the light at the end of the tunnel, right? Literally with the talisman. Okay, that's the light at the end of the tunnel. So if it's been difficult, if it's been hard, whether that's the connection or things outside of it, they can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and it makes them feel so blessed, so grateful. Okay. So let me pull from this melanin pile so I can see more about what they're feeling as it relates to the connection, how this person is feeling. Holiday cheer, actually. So let's see. This Leo in reverse fading into the Leo upright, it makes me feel like this is a person that fears being seen, fears being exposed. It feels like not wanting people to see you due to trauma or just fear of people, fear of intimacy, and people not wanting people to know your deepest, darkest secrets, or your life, just your business, keeping your business to yourself here. And someone kind of not worried about it anymore, with Leo coming out upright after and just shining like that star in that Aquarius energy, like not being concerned about the judgment or visibility or your trauma or your secrets, right? This person's not worried about their secrets, their business getting out. This person's not worried about people seeing their trauma. They're stepping into Leo upright, okay? And that could be directly related to the connection for some of you, okay? Let's see. Okay, pile 4, your person's holiday cheer for you. Okay, we've got this, and okay, so we've got one that threw itself over here. We've got Ice Queen, assertive, composed, strength. Someone here is very closed off, or was, okay? And someone here really likes the winner. I'll say that much. You have unavailable, busy, absent, taken, hard to reach. Someone has been difficult to reach, whether that is you, whether it's your person. I don't know. I want to get more cards. You've got groupie, shallow fan, obsession, stalking, lust. I'm going to pull 4 more because I have the space for it. But so far, what I am seeing, so much. So either you are this Ice Queen energy, very detached and unavailable, right? And it's making your person super thirsty. Like they're stalking you, they're obsessed. I actually have a video in the works with that. Like they're really like watching you, okay? Like hard, like they are wanting you bad. Others of you, they're optimistic because even in that energy, you're very different. Like they may be used to being chased. They may be used to people wanting them and obsessing over them, but for whatever reason, you are very unavailable. You're composed, you're assertive, like you are very comfortable and confident in who you are, and you don't have to do that. You're not going to do that. And they see that, and it's really making them fixate. Now, in the instances where they are not chasing, right? This person has realized that in them being so detached and unavailable, right? No. I'm hearing that this person is cold and unavailable for the same reason. Like they are still used to this energy, right? People chasing them. And so they're cold and unavailable as a result. And if you've matched that energy, there's a mirror effect here with Leo, and my candle just burned out. So something's closed. It feels like you may have caught them off guard with the wild card by matching that energy if they've been having that. And so it's still making them chase. Now, something about, I think this is just a very busy energy and missing someone as well in a general sense. So let's see. Some of you, your person has trauma with being used and with people chasing them, because the people normally, in their opinion, chase them for all the wrong reasons, for very superficial reasons. So that's why that energy is there. Yeah, you have immature coming out. right? Childish, defensive, foolish, juvenile. This may have been your person's energy. This may have been your energy, like very unavailable, immature, very icy. And then, but seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, like something about this energy is switching. You have alien, unique, misunderstood, unknowns, mystery, intriguing, wild card. You're very unpredictable, and it's exciting for them. It catches them off guard because they don't know what to expect. You're nothing like what they've ever pursued or dated or engaged romantically before, okay? So that's just very interesting to them that you are in this sense, right? Like they see a lot of themselves in you, right? Like it feels like you two are mirroring in that sense. Okay, let me get my last card and I'll take the bottom. Wow, that was really, and look who's back. Shallow, fan, obsession, stalking, lust. Your person's watching you like a hawk, okay? They are stuck on you. They are watching you. If this is a distance, like even if they're all to themselves or whatever, they're watching you the whole time. You've got moneymaker, yeah. Hustler, unique job, sex worker. Yeah, your person's watching you as you work and whatnot. Like they're trying to make sure that you're working and not like there's some immaturity, there's some insecurity here with this. Like they're trying to make sure that like some of you, they're playing games. They're acting unavailable, but they really are, and they're actively watching you. Especially if you are just not even paying them any attention. If you're like super like, okay, fine, I'll focus on my work, I'll focus on my career, I'll focus on bettering myself, maturing myself, this person's really stuck on you. Okay? Now, some of you, this person is excited to finally have you in this energy, this groupie energy of you kind of having you engaged. Like if you've been unavailable all this time and like very icy, this person is loving that you are finally engaging them and like stuck on them and kind of obsessive, like really wanting to talk and be bothered with them because there's a history of you not wanting to. So to finally have your attention, right? That is really giving them some holiday cheer, okay? For sure. But this person has a little bit of an immaturity, some healing to do. So just watch that, okay? I can see that. So let's pull from these love-based oracle decks. This may be the type of person that chases you for your attention, and then when they have it, they feel comfortable and confident, so they kind of back off. And it's not like they're trying to be ugly or to play games. There's a certain immaturity. Once they feel confident in the connection and content in the connection, then they're like, well, I can go back to work. I can go back to focusing on what I was focusing on because I have power forward's attention rather than just being consistent, right? Wild card, unpredictable, okay? Regardless, this is someone that wants your attention, okay? For sure. Secret lover. This relationship will be kept a secret. Just be sure this decision is okay with both of you and not one-sided. So yeah, this could be a secret admirer or someone that secretly just has more intense feelings for you than they let on. But this person for sure is obsessed with you and secretly watching you with secret lover and that groupie card, okay? Let me see if I can get... Okay. Choices. 2 or more will be vying for your attention at once. You'll have to choose which one to pursue. So that's some of that conflicting energy. That's why it feels like that. For me, there's more than one person in this pile. So you have more than one person in their holiday cheer about you, pile 4. So good for you. Like you've got more than one person happy. You've got options, especially if your main person is a secret, or if like you've got your main person and a secret, you know, if it's third party, that's your business. So I know that this person is watching you to make sure you're not engaging other options as well. Again, there's a little bit of insecurity and an immaturity. They're watching you to make sure you're not like entertaining other people, even if they're not giving you all that, or haven't been giving you all they need. But for whatever reason, in them watching you, it's giving them holiday cheer. So whatever they're doing to watch you, how they're watching you, is adding to their holiday cheer. And something about the secret lover and his choices, I haven't gotten there yet, but it feels like that's gonna be what really does it. Okay. So let me see what I can get. What is this? Let's see. Rocky start. Rocky starts can lead to happy endings. You'll have to decide if it's worth the fight. The choice will be yours. Choice. So some of you, this person can tell that you've chosen them, or will be able to see that you chose them, or they're feeling like that you're close to choosing them this holiday season, and it's gonna just really just make them super cheerful, because that you have that, right? And with Rocky Start, maybe there's a history of it not being clear or a drama, but like this person's feeling like they're gonna be the choice, they're gonna be the one option. Yeah, they're on guard, like actively trying to make sure they're gonna be that option, and they're optimistic and really excited about it. Okay, so let me get my last card from this deck, and we'll take the bottom. Pile 4. Love, hate. That hot and cold. It says there is an indecisive pattern in this relationship. Can't live with them, can't live without them situation. So yeah, for sure. That's the energy of this pile. But this person, so Ace of Pentacles for me and Talisman feels like long-term stability, right? It feels like being rooted, especially with contentment. So if this has been a wishy-washy connection from jump, I see this person is stuck on you a lot more than you realize. You're a lot more stuck on this person than they, realize as well. And so because of that, it feels like you two are kind of starting to open up a little more, and it's making this person feel very good. You have transitional love. You're attracting a relationship that serves as a transitional role. Could be the perfect pastime. I don't see that as that. I mean, it could be for some of you, like it's meant to be a temporary situation, and that may be what it is. But transitional feels like a transition, right? That journey and the Talisman, that Ace of Pentacles, like the square, learning how to work together, right? And maturing together, and transitioning and growing together. And this person kind of sees that surviving the drama, it feels like potential to them. So that's what they're really excited about. Okay, so holiday cheer pile 4. Let's get more. I've got 3 more decks. This is one of the 3, and we'll see this person's holiday cheer as it relates to you. Pile 4. Okay, very fun. Okay, we say immaturity, but immaturity doesn't have to be a bad word. It could be just about fun, right? Especially if you've been unavailable and working a lot. Just making time, right? Making time and having fun. It says your love life is being affected by children. That may be relevant for some of you, but really it's all about that innocence, that fun, and really just enjoying each other's company. So that may be it. Instead of all of the adult drama, like taking it back to childhood and just really being playful and flirtatious and that kind of energy. You have this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So regardless of the energy this person's sending, unavailable, if wishy-washy, they really feel like you could be the one for them. Separation, that's your confirmation. For those of you that are so. Let me get 2 more. We'll take the bottom. Worth waiting for just flew out. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Right? Things may have been rocky in the beginning, wishy-washy, heart-to-heart conversations. Let me get my last card and take the bottom from this deck. Pile 4. And I just mentioned this energy, but I'm glad I was reading it appropriately in that children's card. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So very flirtatious. Expect a lot of flirting, especially if this is a new secret admirer type of connection. This person's going to flirt their tail off this holiday season. So much flirting. You may not even be used to it. You'll be able to see how obsessed they are with you and how they've been watching you. They may even slip up and say something that lets you know in their flirtation, running their mouth a little bit too much. Unrequited love. there is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Some of you are asking about someone that you don't even have any interest in at all. And the reason why they're coming up is because you got that groupie transitional, like just someone that maybe just have a crush on you that you're not really interested in, but you just wanted to confirm. Here you are. That's your confirmation. Now, that's not the dominant energy of the pile. So, but I wanted to make it clear that that was there. Some of you, you got to watch it. If this is a person you're interested in, they may feel or have felt that you weren't. We talked about it a little bit earlier, but they may feel like you kind of want them temporarily or until something ends, until a cycle ends, until they reach the end of that talisman. They're not sure where you want to take this. So they're feeling like you're not as invested as them, like you may only want them temporarily. So clarify that if it's not, because children and flirt are kind of a light-hearted energy of not taking a connection very seriously, right? Like it's all about the fun rather than the long term, right? That this could be the one worth waiting for. So just be mindful of your energy when you're engaging this person, because while they're optimistic, just make sure that you don't dim their light if this is a connection you want, because there's something about this holiday season is going to make them feel very more optimistic and like you're more receptive to the connection in some instances. And I just want you to be cognizant of your energy, because if you're naturally icy or cold natured, then you could turn this person off. Okay, you could ruin the cheer. So don't ruin the cheer, because you want that. That's why you clicked on this reading. So just you soften up a little bit if you're a bit of a hard behind. I'm watching my language for YouTube purposes, but if you're hard, you know what? Kind of soften up a little bit, all right? Especially if your person's not that way. Okay. Pile 4, your person's energy. Their holiday cheer. And I know the way that the lighting is, I guess the sun is moving, but the sun is not setting, just so we're clear. It's not that time of day yet. I'll take 2 more after this one. So you have faith, trust, and believe that love is here to stay this time around. Don't let fear or doubt interfere. Trust the divine. That's exactly the energy I said. Be mindful of your energy, because your person's going to feel very lucky and like you're a lot more open this holiday season. Telepathy, right? Like you two are on the same page. And in a lot of instances, you two are on the same page. You two are very open and receptive, but there's a group of you where like your person's like, yeah, pile 4, they're really loosening up. Like, I feel like I'm coming through. Don't, like, if you want this, don't dim the light, because it could literally like ruin the connection if you continue to be a hard you know what. Okay, not saying you have to be fluffy, especially if they are and you're not. Don't change your personality, but don't be completely shut off. Okay, just do the best you can, right? So with telepathy, it says pay attention to the telepathic messages that are being sent and received at this time. Now, you two may be sending each other mixed signals. Okay, I think I mentioned that you two were mirroring. That's a confirmation that you are. Be mindful of the way you interact with one another. But yeah, it just feels like this person's, for the first time ever or in a while, are going to feel like you two are on the same page this holiday season. And they're going to be like, yes, I've been patient. You know, pile 4 is my person. Like, it's getting fun again. Like, especially if it's been a lot of chaos. If it's new, this person's like, yes, pile 4 is finally going to give me a chance. So just, like I said, if you want to, play into that optimism. But let me get my last 2 cards. Okay, I dropped one. So it is breakup. So if this is an X, this is your confirmation. It says time apart is on the horizon. This may be short term or long term. Some of you may break up this holiday season and your person's still going to be very hopeful and optimistic about it. But that's obviously not for everyone. But I'm seeing that even when you two are apart, and it doesn't mean like distance or drama. Like, for example, if you two work in different cities or something like that, when you're separate at work, you think about each other and like you're kind of on the same wavelength. Like you send each other messages, or they may text you or call you when you're thinking of them, and vice versa. Like, that's the energy that I'm getting for the holiday cheer. Like, I see that a lot actually. Like, breakup as when you're apart, not in the same space. Like you texting or calling this person when they think of you, or someone mentioning you when they're thinking of you, or just seeing random synchronicities and whatnot, and it just really making them cheerful, because it's like they're seeing it as little signs from the universe that you're their person and that you're worth waiting for. Okay, we'll take it. Ah, look at that. You've got the 2 cards. So that makes sense. So maybe, especially if there's been distance or a breakup, if things were rocky in the beginning, because you did have rocky start, you have clarity. Someone finally sees the answer that was always right in front of their eyes. The vision is clear. Therefore, what is to come shall be clear too. That talisman, right? That light in the sky, that star, sun energy, because you have divine union. Okay, it says, congratulations, it's time to celebrate. Both you and your partner have healed and learned the important lessons to allow this union to manifest. So divine union. And so if you've been worried, like if there's a breakup, it's going to lead to union this holiday season. That's this person, how this person's seeing it. And they're very cheerful about the fact that, especially if you two have been having issues, if this is a stable connection, right? I say stable, but if it's a long-term connection, whatever long-term is to you, if you've asked for space or if you took space, this person felt like that was necessary for you two to get yourselves together, and now they feel like they have the clarity, right? Star clarity, and you two are going to be in union. If you're not already, okay, that's how this person sees it, and it makes them very cheerful this whole holiday season about just the future and the fact that you two are gonna be together. You're the one, and you're gonna be in union if you aren't already. Okay, so I'm not done. I want to see what the bottom is. Spiritual awakening. I was making it seem like I was done, but I was not. A spiritual awakening, exactly. That awareness, that clarity, that spiritual awakening of you two recognizing that you really want to be together. So I do see this being like a divine masculine, divine feminine, soulmate, twin flame connection for some of you, because it's looking like this holiday season there's an awakening to the connection. Okay, it says your partner is sensing that there's something profoundly important about this connection. So if your person hadn't realized it, they're stepping into an energy of being on the same wavelength as you, really understanding, especially with distance, the clarity that is you two being together. Okay, beautiful. So I'm gonna pull from this last deck. This is the Twin Flame Soulmate Oracle deck, so we can see what's bringing your person's holiday cheer. Some of you, this person's holiday cheer is just having you and being with you, especially after a long period of being without you. Or if some of you, it's not a drama or scandalous energy. This person has been alone and single doing a lot of shadow work, and you may be a brand new person, like just met literally during the holiday season. And so they're just very grateful to have you. So like you are their holiday cheer, because after so long of being in toxic situations or chaotic situations or being single for a long time, they finally have somebody in union with them. Okay, and that's part of the obsession. Okay, so let me get more of a little shuffle, and then we will see your person's I don't know why I said shuffle. Your person may talk like that, but we'll see your person's holiday cheer. Okay, pile 4, your person's holiday cheer. Exactly. Look at that. I love the puppy love. It could be something around pets or like a puppy or something like that. But it's giving. Oh, look at the holiday kisses. Your person's what's making your person cheerful is the cuddles and the kisses from you, like the puppy love, the cute little. People call it like the honeymoon phase of love and like the beginning stages of love, but like regardless of where you are, that's the energy you two have this holiday season, being super kissy, touchy feely, lovey dovey, just all over each other in the sweetest way. Okay, nice. Okay, person's holiday cheer. Many loves. Your person has a lot that they love. It's not about options. I think we do have options. So that is energy coming through. Your person feel like they know that it's you. Out of all the people in the world, they finally find their one, or that out of all of the people you had available to you, you finally chose them. But also many loves, I read the dominant energy here, which I've never read it that way before, I don't think, was that this person has so much that they're grateful for, so much that they feel content about this holiday season, just so many things. You're just the icing on the cake. And because of all of these things that they're happy and grateful for, they can truly really just embrace the cute little love phase that you two are in. Very playful with no stress. Okay. How for your person's energy. Pile 4, what's your person's holiday cheer? I didn't even get it out. Separate. Yeah, holiday cheer. Some of you it is distance makes the heart grow fonder. Okay, truly. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, there are instances where you know that you're here, your person's holiday cheer. If you're at a stage where you know that there's a breakup, right? Like where it's not working, you two are gonna be over, for whether it's a break or an actual breakup, this person's enjoying the many loves, right? They're single, they're living a separated life, they're out here dating for the first time in a long time, they're like really enjoying these other people. If you're talking about an ex or a partner that you're separated from, no, they do see the fate. They know that this time is necessary so that eventually you two are going to be together. But while you're single, if this is the case, right, it's coming through. They're enjoying it. They're not taking it too seriously with the little flirt and the children and the puppy love, but they're out here just living their life. And it's wakening them up to the fact that they know that eventually it's going to be you, right? The one at the bottom for sure. Now, I do want 6 from this deck. But so far, the one. They know you're the one, even if they're out living their single life, okay? Some of you, your person's realizing that they don't want to live that single outside life. Secret admirer. Again, so where is it? There's secret lover here. You got that obsession, stalking, groupie energy here. You have secret admirer. Okay, so you've got secret admirer. So that is your confirmation if that's what you needed. Especially if your person's like, oh, I'm single, and they're out here, especially if they're flexing on like social media, showing all of the people that they're dating and whatnot, or like that they're outside messing with this person, that person, like they're still actively watching you in that cheer. So like the front facing cheer is, oh, I'm outside, I'm single, I'm doing what I want to. But the actual cheer is secretly watching you, seeing you do well, especially if you've detached from them and thinking to themselves, this is temporary. I'm going to eventually have pile 4. Okay. But yeah, hold on. It's like hidden feeling. I couldn't get that card to come out. Cold heart was sticking to it. So that may be a thing. Let me put this down. But yeah, hidden feelings, the mask. And when we talk about holidays, some of you are going to be seeing something around like carnival season, Mardi Gras, because that mask feels like carnival for me. Definitely does. So secret admirer, hidden feelings. This is a person that will be like, oh, I'm outside, I'm living my best life, I'm happy, but really they're just obsessing over you. So that's interesting. Some of you click this video to see their holiday cheer because they're like out here like, oh, I'm so happy, I'm so blessed. And they are, but they still miss you. Yep, that came through. Love song. Especially if they're like playing like love song music and everything. Like this is a person that will send you love songs, okay? Make you playlists and whatnot. So like if this person has an affinity to music, they'll express themselves through music. So like especially if you like to do like I do the playlist shuffle to get messages for my pile. Sometimes some people just do that to get a spiritual message, and this person maybe does that, or you may be being led to do that. So this is a confirmation that you should kind of shuffle your playlist, and then you'll get like hidden messages from your person, because they're really in your energy, they're really in your aura, like they are on you. They're constantly watching you and thinking about you anyway. So getting a channeled message from this person via a song, easy. Okay, because even if they're pretending that they're not in your energy, like I didn't mean to make that the dominant energy of the pile, but even if they're pretending not to be in your energy, then like they are a lot more engaged than you realize. Okay, let me see what's at the bottom. Shifting gears. So yeah, if there's a separation or if this person sees competition, they're shifting gears because they see the potential. They see the divine union with you. They're awakening to it. They're feeling the love. Like they're realizing feelings they didn't necessarily know they had, depending on your situation. It's just they're shifting gears, okay? For sure. Love that for you. Especially with what do you need to release. Your person may be just really sorting through things. But again, the overall energy that is them being super excited and happy and festive this holiday season is just their hope, their faith in the connection, okay? So that is all I have for you today, Pile 4. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching.